Good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello, my name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels and this is a live Q&A with me today on this magical Monday. I'm sending everyone so much love. I hope you're doing well and feeling good today. Whether you're waking up this morning or you are about to go to bed or it is in the middle of the night, wherever you are, welcome, welcome. And if you're watching this back later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. Just make sure I've got volume. Yeah, there we go. If you are watching this with me live right now, welcome. We've got the beautiful Patricia in the house. Welcome, honey. Thank you for commenting about the alligator and the crocodile as well. So good to see that. Thank you for being here early as well. And if you are jumping in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. So I've got my dice, first of all. Just want to see what the angels want you to focus on today. Breath work. So the angels want you to focus on breath work today. So that will help. Maybe do a meditation, something like that. So let's see. Let's bring a message in for you first of all. So what's the message for you and for us? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? I'm a beautiful, loving being and I deserve love. That's you, the Empress there coming through. So you're in your power. You're doing everything right at this current time. So you can affirm this. I am beautiful. I am loving. I deserve love. And I feel that's also him saying to you that he sees you as very beautiful, very loving. The angels are saying you deserve love. So this is really showing you you're where you're meant to be in your life. That's why you got breath work coming through. So what else do you need to know for him? What's his step or next action? He wants your love, of course he does. So he's thinking about being in a relationship with you with the Ace of Love there. Something could be shifting between now and June as well. What does he want to get honest with you about? What does he want to get honest with you about? Mission. I now understand that you and I have an important mission together. I'm getting ready to step into my power to make things happen so we can do what we are here to do. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. We've got the beautiful Nat Nat in the house as well. And we've got Tara with a donation. Thank you for being here, honey. Message from DM, feelings and thoughts. So, what does he want you to know today? Dreams. He's dreaming about you, okay? It's very likely he's had a dream about you the last time he was asleep, or depending on what the time zone is, he could be dreaming now. But he said, when I go to sleep, I see you and I hold you in my dreams, and it's beautiful. So he's having beautiful dreams about you. I can't wait for the dreams I have of our life together to become a reality. So he's dreaming about you. So what do the angels want you to focus on today? We've got gratitude. So the angels want you to be grateful for everything today, to be grateful for your space, to be grateful for him, to be grateful for your journey, to be grateful for the clothes you wear, the food you eat. Just be grateful for everything. It could even be a perfect time for you to start a gratitude journal if you haven't already. But he's dreaming about you. That's what he wants you to know. And these dreams are beautiful. So what's his next step or his action? What's he going to do about it? Because he's dreaming about you. So there's a lot going on in the astral realms. He wants to level up for you. Okay, so he's thinking about how he can step up and be there for you the correct way. And obviously this may take a little bit of time. So I feel like over the next 2 days, he's thinking about what to do, how to level up, what to change. This could be 2 days, 2 weeks. So I feel he's more in the processing energy than action at this current time. But you know as well that he wants to treat you right. And that's why he's saying, I need to level up for you. And he said, I know you want to treat me right. I know you want to do what's right. So focus on gratitude. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you lots of love. We got Jay in the house. Thank you for being here, honey. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want you to know? Adam's saying change. I'm working on changing my life. So he is going through radical changes, just like you may be. He could be transforming. You may see butterflies. You may see 555. He said, I'm bettering myself so I can be the person that I'm truly meant to be for myself and for us. So he's becoming the person he's meant to be. He's going through a healing at this current time, okay? So what's the guidance for you? What's the guidance for you? Three of Swords, you're learning that separation is preparation. So this time apart from me, you're growing so much, okay? But you're ready for a relationship. So something's shifting here between March, where we are, and June. So this could be a timeline for him coming to you. Could also be a sign where you're getting ready for a relationship with him anyway, so you're preparing. So I feel the next 3 months significant for preparation. So if you're decluttering, if you feel like something's coming, you can sense that change that's going on. So I feel he wants to change to come in correctly. We'll just see what his next action is. And so I'm feeling March to June as a possibility. So yeah, he's working on himself at this current time. He said, I'm busy with work and self-work. So this is the change he's speaking of. And he said, I know we'll be together. But the Knight of Power can be slow moving, so you've got to give it time. So what do the angels want you to focus on? What do the angels want you to focus on? Compassion. Trying to see things from other people's perspective, from his perspective. That will help. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you lots of love. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. Nat, welcome, honey. Thank you for the donation. Message from David and bucket messages. So what does David want you to know? Shine. Keep shining your beautiful light brightly. So this is what you need to do as well. Don't let anything dim your light or get in the way of you being positive. Be radiant and strong, because that light brings in warmth when all feels bleak in his life. So he may be going through a few dark times at this current time. So he's saying to you, keep shining. It's guiding me to you. This light helps me to find my way back to you. So focus on shining your light. So what do you need to know? Digging deep in there. You've got an N coming through, N. So N could be night time, or N could be significant to you. You've got B as well, and you've got E. So you've got N, B, E coming through. You've got they reach out. So he is going to reach out to you and do something you love. It may be when you do something you love, when you're doing something you love, that he reaches out to you because your mind's elsewhere. You know, you're doing something else, you're not really focused on him, and then boom, you get that contact. And we've got dark skin coming through as well. That may be significant. This can also be a sign about summertime. You know, because in the summertime when the sun's out, we can get darker skin through the sun being shining. You know, the sun shining. So that could be a sign. So I feel they're going to reach out to you definitely. So if you're waiting for contact, but it's going to be when you're doing something you love. So you may not even be paying attention to him at the time because you're busy. Okay, you're doing something else. Okay. What do the angels want you to focus on? Oh, flew on the floor. Okay, I'm going to take it though. You've got, again, gratitude coming through. So focus on gratitude. It will uplift your vibration. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank? How did he feel seeing me Friday driving by me? Well, that's amazing that happened because obviously the universe aligned that. So that's a sign you're being brought back together by divine intervention. That, you know, you don't really need to force or rush anything because the universe creates a way. It's his birthday today. Will he be happy or feel pressured if I write a happy birthday wish or on his message? Well, obviously do what you feel guided to do. But remember, if you feel like you're going to get triggered if he doesn't do anything, then obviously you've got to think, is it wise to send it? Because you can send that through the 5D. Okay? So let's see what the angels want you to focus on first and see what comes through. We've got awareness. So obviously be aware of what's going on around you because you've come back into each other's awareness. So the universe is doing it for you, okay? So he's being made aware of you and you're aware of him. But there's also observing everything that's going on around you. So be more aware of things. The angels say you've got the moon. So realise that fear is illusion and you are safe. So again, this is that knowingness that it's his birthday, but you don't need to physically do anything because you are one soul. So he's always going to feel you. But again, if you reach out to him, he may bring up some fear in you or some struggle. Or you can perhaps see him enjoying himself on social media or in some other way. And you're thinking, you know, what's going on? But it's all illusion. So you have to look through the illusion. The moon cycle could be bringing up some heavy energy for you. So it's really up to you what you do. You know, like when I did that little card pull yesterday, I recorded that yesterday and shared it yesterday. And we got the 7 of Cups coming through about you've got a vision of what you want. However, the other person's got free will. So remember, if you do reach out to him, then don't get triggered if you don't get a reply or it perhaps doesn't go the way you think it will, because he's still healing in a way, you know. So you got present there. Now this could be about a gift, a present, a gift. It's his birthday. So first thing I'm connecting with is he's saying this to you. I'm working on healing myself. So he's still healing. So he's still not ready to be with you or move forward towards you. Otherwise he will be doing that, okay? But he's saying, I want to be present and available in every way possible when I'm in a relationship with you. So he's still doing the work he needs to do on himself to be able to be with you correctly. But I am seeing that present as well as in a gift. Okay, so it could be that he sees, or what I'm connecting with is when he saw you on Friday, it was a gift. Okay, it was like a gift he was shown in that present moment. And I feel that if you do reach out or do something, he would see it as a gift, even if he didn't necessarily reply the way you want him to. So I feel that he sees you as a gift, and anything you do is a gift. However, it's your perception of what's happening, remember, that causes a problem. Because if you just think, right, I'm going to wish him a happy birthday, and you're doing it from a place of genuine love and not needing for anything to happen, yeah, there's fear there, then you wouldn't mind either way what happened. But I feel it may generate fear in you, especially if you perhaps message him and then you see him perhaps with a karmic partner or something like that, and you start thinking you're a fool, or you start going into fear. So I feel you've got to sit with the feeling first and see how you feel about it. But I feel he sees you as a gift. That's what you need to know. But he is still healing. He's letting you know that, okay? I hope that helps. Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from ST. So what does ST want you to know? What does ST want you to know? What does ST want you to know? He'll come through for you. So he is thinking at this current time about what he can do to make something happen with you or move something forward with you. He's very attracted to you. There's a lot of passion. You got the Queen of Wands. And he also sees you as in control. And I feel he's trying to take control to move forward towards you in some way. But he's very attracted to you. There's a lot of passion there, desire. Whether he's shown it or not, you know, he fancies you, he wants you. He's thought about being intimate with you. There's desire there. And this is reminding you as the Queen of Wands that you don't need to push or force anything. Just sit there on your throne, knowing your own worth, knowing your own value, and then allow things to come to you, whether it's Adam, whether it's SD, whoever. Okay, but he will come through for you. So I feel this is coming out because he will do something to move this forward with you. So if you're waiting for him to ask you out, or you're waiting for him to contact you, you're waiting for something, I feel he will do that, okay? All you have to do is be patient and trusting. I hope that helps. Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. How does my love feel today? I have a headache. Obviously, headaches are connected with pressure. So what do the angels want you to focus on today? Acceptance. So when you accept things, you breathe, you relax, you let go, you are more in the energy of the flow of life. You know, you're allowing things to happen naturally. So why have you got a headache, or what do you need to know? Yeah, 4 of Cups, because you're feeling what he's feeling. He's tired, and you're feeling it through a headache. So he's tired today. Okay, and he may be tired as well of being away from you, tired of being alone. So, and you may feel that way too. Remember, we're never alone. It's all about perception. But I feel you're picking up on his tiredness. So the reason you've got a headache is that he's tired today. So he may have had a sleepless night, or he may just feel drained in his life. You know, he's definitely miserable. He's not really happy or satisfied. So what does he want you to know? You got healing. There's healing. I'm healing my past. Whatever's gone on in the past, so I can be more connected to my true self, and also releasing fears that hold me back from coming forward to you. So he's still releasing something in the past, and he needs a bit of time to do that, okay? Anything else? Anything else that's going on? He's saying that I will reach out, so he is going to communicate when the time is right, and he'll take a really big, bold move to do that. Like, it'll take him a lot of courage to reach out, but he will do it. So he's preparing to make a big, bold move, and that's going to be him sending you a message or ringing you up or taking some kind of action. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you lots of love. City Cat says, hi, Liz. Grateful for a message from my DM and any updates and actions on his actions towards me. Okay, so, and thank you for coming in pretty much right at the beginning as well. So first of all, what you need to know, what's the guidance for you? You've got compassion. So have compassion for what he's going through and the journey as well. So try and see it from his perspective, which I'm sure you do. The angels are just reminding you of that. And you may need to just take some time out to do that, you know, to reflect and heal the past as well. And you can do that through meditation and self-care. So make sure you are meditating today, or breathing, or having some time for yourself. And this Four of Swords can also be about thinking before you act, or taking a moment to pause before you do anything, especially if you're feeling urgency coming from him, because you may be sensing that. So you've got suffering inside. Now, the reading I did last night was about this. Okay, feeling pain in the silence. So he said, I act like all is well in my world. So he's acting like everything's okay, like I'm not bothered that you were not in my life anymore, or you're not around him. But the truth is, I'm suffering inside. I just hide it from everyone else. So he's got really good at wearing a mask, and he's hiding his pain, okay? But he's missing you, and he's feeling pain not being around you. And he said, I'm currently focused on sorting out my life so I can get to the point at which I'm ready and able to be with you. So he's still sorting his life out, and he may even be wearing a mask still, even though he's planning, he's processing, and he's tying up loose ends in his own way. He's dealing with it somehow, and that wearing that mask is painful, because he may be acting like everything's okay on the surface, but inside he's planning and processing. And I feel focused is also focused on you. You know, he is focused on you. That's why you've been asked to have compassion. So what's his next action towards you? So obviously he's thinking about what to do, because he's planning what to change, and he's sorting his life out. So he's saying, I will fight for you. So he is going to stand up for this love when the time is right. He's saying, I'm going through a healing. Well, that's what he's just said to you. So he's going through a healing to be able to fight for you, to find that strength to do that. He will reach out to you. Okay, so he is going to communicate. And he's saying, my actions will show you the truth. So his actions are going to show you how he feels, because he's going to fight for you. Now, I've got this energy coming through as a timeline of something shifted around September last year, and I've got September last year to July as a timeline for this happening. So between now and July, when I'm connecting with his current energy, he's going to be fighting for you. That's what you need to know. So he is going to reach out. So be patient, be trusting, you know, spend this time reflecting, spend this time on you. You're preparing anyway, because you're possibly going through this big cleansing like we all are, getting ready for something. So you may be decluttering or working more on you, and have compassion. I hope that helps, okay? Nat, thank you for the donation, honey. Single mum, juggling a lot. Any guidance for me? So what do you need to know first of all? So you've got compassion again. So have compassion for yourself. Because I feel you have compassion for other people, but you've also got to have compassion for yourself, which means you've got to take that time for you. You know, you're juggling a lot, you've got a lot going on, but you've got to also take some time out for yourself and do you, okay? That's what I'm being guided to share with you. So what's the guidance for you? You've got to set your intentions and know they're manifesting. So perhaps take some time out of your day to think about what you actually do want, because I feel you're going to be manifesting. What you're manifesting now could possibly show up for you in July time. So you may even start seeing 777. This could also be a sign that what you're manifesting already is on the way. So set your intentions, think about what you want to do in your life, how you want things to be. And then that will manifest. So remember, your thoughts become things. So if you're saying, I'm juggling a lot, I've got a lot going on, remember you're bringing more to you then that you were juggling and dealing with. So perhaps affirm things like, everything is working out for me, I have plenty of time, my life flows easily, those kind of things. And you're going to be manifesting. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? I feel as well the angels say, make sure you're calling on us. You know, you're not alone. The angels are always with you. Sometimes you can try and do everything by yourself, yeah, and that can bring conflict up. So I feel that any conflict you've been going through, because you've got an owl in this, is teaching you lessons. It's like you may see owls as well, because owls are reminding you that you are an old soul, that you are strong, that you are powerful, that you learn through what you go through as well. You grow through what you go through. And I feel that any conflict around you, whether it's inner conflict or conflict with anyone else, breathe through it and know you are learning. You're learning to rise above it. You're learning to see things in a higher way. You're learning to be at peace. But I feel the angels are going to show you owls. Let's just see what else you need to know about your journey. Let's bring your tarot card in as well. Anything else you need to know? Anything else for Nat, please, angels? This is the card they're guiding me to. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is powerful because you've got the Ace of Wands. So you may even feel that after March, or even after the Aries season, things get more grounded. So obviously we go from Aries to Taurus. So I feel that this Aries season, you're going to feel a lot of chaos anyway. You know, because of the things are moving forward, things are speeding up. There's a lot of fast energy around. So you may feel more grounded as we move into the Taurus season. So you may feel like you're okay, you know, in the Taurus season, things are calming down, you're more grounded, you're more relaxed, you've got more time, and it's because you're manifesting that now. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation, honey. Any message from profession is true intentions and relationship guidance. So what's his true intention? I've got my intentions deck here. So what's his true intention? Thank you, Samantha. Great to see you, honey. So what's his true intentions for you? Well, he wants to be a good person, and he wants to do that in your connection as well, but he wants to do the right thing, otherwise he wouldn't say that, okay? I intend to listen more. So maybe he feels like he doesn't listen enough, or he doesn't listen to what you need, and you may feel that way. You may feel like he doesn't hear you or understand you. And you may think, well, what about me? So I feel he intends to listen more, okay? So what's the guidance for you today? So they're asking you to focus on gratitude, to be grateful for everything. You know, instead of thinking about what you haven't got, think about all the good things you have got, because that opens all the right doors. So he wants to be a good person. He's saying I need to listen more. So he intends to talk and listen. And I do feel there's a return. It's really powerful the Six of Cups has come up, because this is the card that is in today's Learn Tarot message as well. Forgive me, fear. So I feel he's releasing fear to be able to come forward towards you, and that's what he's currently reflecting on. So he's reflecting on how he can come back to you in a better energy to make things lighter between you, so he can listen more. So his intention is to come towards you, to come back in, or to reach out, or to have some kind of contact with you where he's listening to what you need and want. And the dolphin is reminding you to be more playful, because if you're making everything serious and stressful, lighten the load, give your worries to heaven as well, and pray about what you want. This could also be a sign about you spending time with your friends or your family, doing things you enjoy. But I feel his intention is to return. That's what he's currently thinking about. He wants to be a good person, so he doesn't want to let anyone down either, but he needs to listen more. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation, honey. Use feelings for Priyanka, and how does he see me, okay? So what's his feelings for you? He's working hard at this current time to step up and level up, okay? So he sees you as someone that he needs to step up for. So he may even see you as hardworking, but I feel what I'm connecting with is like he wants to be a provider. He sees you as someone he needs to provide for. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you need someone to be providing for you at all. But I feel like in the connection, he wants to take the lead. He wants to, say if you're married, for example, he wants to be the provider in the relationship. You know, he wants to be the one that goes to work and does all of that. He wants to give that to you. So he sees you as like someone he can have a life with. And I don't mean it to sound like he sees you as a bit of a princess, but I don't mean you're a diva or anything like that. What I mean is it's like he sees you as someone he could have a life with, where you would perhaps bring kids up. You know, you'd be having the kids and he'd be going to work. I feel he's got beliefs like that as well. Like, and you know, some people would say that's an outdated belief, but this can be to do with culture and all kinds of things. You know, he kind of sees it like, I want to step up for you. So he said, I'm working hard on myself and my financial stability so I can have the foundation that I wish to have for our life together. And that's exactly what I'm feeling. You know, that he wants to be able to provide. So he sees you as someone he'd need to step into his power for. And that's why you're challenging him. And that's a good thing. What else, okay? a new start is coming, okay? And you've got Earth. So again, this new start could be coming around Taurus season, the next Earth, cycle. But I feel that a new start is coming on Earth as well. So it's like a new beginning. And this could also be about changes going on in the world. You've got work. So I do feel, again, this is coming up because he's doing the work on himself and he may be busy with work, getting money in the bank, sorting himself out. Because you are twin flames, or he sees that you have a soul bond. So whether you see him as your twin flame or not, this is coming up for a reason, which means he's doing the work on himself and you'll be doing the work on yourself too. For a new start is coming. It could be around the Taurus season. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Grayson, please. So how does Grayson feel? So he's spending a lot of time thinking and in solitude. He's saying, right now I need some time to myself so I can process things, find myself and work it all out. So he's currently in hermit mode. That's what I'm connecting with, okay? Thinking, processing, working things out. So what's your guidance? What's your guidance? Two of Wands. You're making decisions about your life as well. So this could be a big message for you to set your intentions, put things on your vision board, think about what you want as well. Because you may feel you're at a crossroads in your life in ways too. And that could be mirroring what he's going through. Because I feel he may feel like he's in a crossroads or he's at a crossroads. So he's dreaming of you as well. So a lot of dreaming going on. A lot of things going on in the astral realms. That's how he's connecting with you. So what's he dreaming about when he's dreaming about you? He said, I dream about all the things I want to do to you when I'm awake. So this could be a lot of passionate dreams as well. I dream about a dream. I dreamt about a dream I have about my career. So he may also be having some deep thinking about his career as well. He may be making some career changes. And that Two of Wands could be, perhaps you're in the same boat. You could be thinking about your career too. But I feel he's going deep within to process. So it's not just processing what he wants in love. It's about life as well. So he's going through a deep healing. So what's his intention? I will make up for the past and for all the bad things that I did. So he knows that he's treated you badly in the past. Even in the 5D, there's been a lot of pain there sometimes. So he's saying, I will make up for the past. I will make it right for all the bad things that I've done. So let me just use the dice for you. You've got relax. So just relax today, breathe, perhaps do some things that relax you and calm you down. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, I didn't use this for you either, did I? Let me just, if you're still here, let me just bring a message in from the dice for you. They're guiding me to bring this in today. We've got breathe. So breathe through whatever you're going through, perhaps do some breath work, relax a little bit and you'll feel better. I hope that helps, okay? Gatansha, thank you for the donation. He texted me last month after no contact. I feel he is hesitant to say things clearly. What does he want from this connection? His current feelings and intentions. So what does he want, okay? Well, everything is in divine timing. So he feels like with you it's true love. However, it's in divine timing. So there is a timing to you being together. So remember that, I saw something really powerful yesterday that I shared for members, a little YouTube short, when you think, right person, wrong time. But we go through that so that when we get with our person, we're not going to let them go. We realise how precious it is. That's why we go through what we go through. So when you come into union, for example, when you get together, give me a block there, you realise just how precious it is. So, for example, say if your person annoys you by leaving the clothes on the floor, that could have, like in the past, perhaps brought up a heated argument, whereas now it's like it wouldn't affect you the same. Does that make sense? So it's like it's all in divine timing. So the universe has got us. That's what he's saying to you. The universe has got us when it comes to our love. We will be together again in the right divine timing. So he wants to be with you when the time is right, because the way he feels about you comes from deep within his heart and soul. In his mind, it's true love. Even if he's been hesitant. Okay, because he can be hesitant because of his emotion and his intense feelings of you. And he can feel like he's losing himself. So what's his next intention, or what does he want? Stagger the mind. He's working up to speaking his truth. So you're waiting for him to say things clearly or to do something, and he's working up to that. So try not to force it. If you try and force him, it'll just push him further away. So this is about you breathing and allowing and trusting the process. We just bring a card in for you. What do you need to know? Yeah, you've got the Five of Pentacles. You know it wouldn't really work out with anyone else because you want him. That may scare you or that person. You know, so you're saying, I know now why it could never work out with anyone else, and that sometimes scares me. So you may feel a bit scared because you feel like you're out of control in this connection, but it's in divine timing. So what do the angels want you to focus on today? Gratitude. So be grateful for everything today. Be grateful for the connection itself. Be grateful for what you're learning from it. Focus on your gratitude, not your stress. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you for being here, everyone. Just letting you know, I'm not missing anyone out or ignoring anyone. I'm just prioritising super chats at this current time because they are an energy exchange, okay? So we got Anjuan, thank you for the donation, honey. Anjuan says, where's your question? Just bear with me a second. Anjuan, I can't see your question, honey. Anjuan, are you in the chat at this current time? Okay, if you are, pop your question in because I can't see. Oh, it says I've got it, so it's okay, I've got it, okay. Just there's a lot going on in my chat, you see. So Hyla's any message from DM today and his current feelings. So what's going on with your DM today? This is for Anjuan. Okay, so he's saying to you, universe, I'm calling upon the universe and asking for help. Now, he may not know he's doing that, but he is. He's praying in his own way, or he's calling on heaven for assistance in some way. You know, even if we kind of said, give me strength, you know, that's praying. Or I need an answer, that's praying, you know. So I feel he's receiving in some way. Okay, so I'm calling upon the universe and asking for help. I trust the universe will bring us back together again at the right time. So you may be seeing 222. You may be seeing spiders, you could be seeing 444, because the universe has got you back. So I feel he's allowing things to unfold. You know, he's letting things unfold in a way. So what else do you need to know? You've got, yeah, he's going to reach out. So he will reach out to you when the time is right. That's what he wants you to know. So let me bring in a message for you. So the guidance for you is that you are resilient and you know what you want. So you've got to keep that vision. Don't shut your heart down. Keep your heart open. You know what you want. Let him come to you, okay? So what's the guidance for you for today? You've got relax. So relax about things, especially if you're stressing about contact or wondering what's going to happen. Just relax, breathe, focus on self-care. You know what you want. Now you've got to let him show up for you. Just pull you one of these as well. Anything else you need to be aware of? Anything else you need to be aware of? You've got, I'm never not thinking about you. So he's always thinking about you, and that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. How will my life be in Mumbai if I shift there financially? And what will I experience there? And how will my life be? Well, remember, life is what you make it. Okay? So if you visualize it going well, it will. If you are ready for this move, it will be good for you. If you go stressing out and thinking everything's going to fall apart and be a chore or a problem, that's what you're going to manifest in. So spend a little bit of time thinking, well, how do I want my life to be in Mumbai? And then visualize that. How do I want my finances to be there? And you're thinking, well, I want them to be good. I want things to work out. I want everything to run smoothly. So you can manifest that instead of perhaps leaving it to chance, okay? So you've got the Seven of Wands for challenge. So the Seven of Wands is about you being strong and fighting for what you want, going for it. So you may feel it's a challenge to get there, but I feel it will be a rebirth for you. So there's this card, Seven of Wands, and the meaning on this card itself, the word is challenge. So I feel that the angel is saying to you, you will find it's a challenge. It's not like it's all going to be candy canes and rainbows straight away, but I feel that the challenge would be what would grow you and make it really worthwhile. Because it would be a challenge to move or to go there or to perhaps have a fresh start or a new beginning, but it's going to make you rise like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So from the challenges you grow, you become stronger. And the Seven of Wands is a powerful card. So I feel that's what you're being shown, that you would handle it and you'd fight through it and you come out stronger. So, and this could be within 7 months of you going there. July could be a significant month as well. So I feel, yes, there'd be challenges because it would perhaps be a fresh start, a new beginning. But you'd rise from those challenges stronger and wiser and more successful. And all the fire there, I'm seeing as something wonderful. I'm seeing this as passion, fire, movement, excitement. You just got to give yourself permission to take off in that direction. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. 3D messages and feelings and next action from T. So what's going on with T today? He's saying beautiful. So he wants you to know how beautiful you are. So he's thinking about your beauty, your looks, the person you are inside. He's saying you are beautiful in every way, inside and outside. I hope you realise how beautiful and amazing you are. So it's like he wants you to know that he thinks about your beauty. He sees how beautiful you are. He knows what kind of life he could have with you. He said, I love you for who you are as you are. So he's reminding you don't need to change anything for him. You know, you are the perfect version of yourself as you are. So it's like he's also saying to you, nobody compares to you. And I feel that's what you need to know in your situation, because nobody compares to you. So what's his next intention or action? What's his next action? He's miserable without you. So he's not happy where he is, as we know. You know, he's just kind of going through the motions. So he's miserable without you, and he's thinking that, you know, he's like looking at what isn't there in his life instead of what is there. And he loves how independent you are, and he's seen you growing up. So obviously I know you've got your own circumstances going on, but he sees you as a very independent, strong person. He's very inspired by you, and he doesn't like the silence. He hates the silence. So when there's silence between you, he doesn't like it, but he may feel like he's doing the right thing until he's free. So yeah, I mean, he's thinking about you constantly, physically. I want to kiss your hot lips, okay? I want to tell you the truth about what happened. And he's saying, I will tell you the truth. So he is going to open up to you when the time is right. And he said, I want kids with you. I've thought about it. So this could be about, like, you meeting his kids or blending families. You know, he may have even thought about what it would be like if he did have children with you, or if he'd made different choices. But I feel he's thought about everything. Every possibility has gone through his mind, but he's still stuck. Okay, so why is he still stuck? Let's see how he feels about his situation today. How does he feel today? I feel, and this is a weird thing to say, but there's someone standing outside. They're crossing over the road now with a suit on. And I just got this energy of like mourning. Like, you know, when you go to a funeral and you've got a suit on. They showed me that. So he may need to mourn the loss of his past, you know. So he's holding on to a comfort zone. He's afraid. He doesn't want to miss out on you. He doesn't want to miss the opportunity of being with you, but he has these deep abandonment wounds. Fear of being alone, fear of being judged. And it may be that he's afraid of, like they're saying something to do with funeral. So I don't know if he's been to a funeral, or he's gone through some kind of loss recently, or they're just showing it me as in he's afraid of, like, would it be my funeral if I left? Or there's like fear. Who would be at my funeral? It's like he's maybe worried about losing people. Okay, and this could be children related, okay? So the guidance for you is to breathe, to relax, to breathe, to know that it's going to be okay. What else do you need to know? Four of Pentacles, you know, you've got to let go of this. In other words, you've got to surrender. You're saying, I'm afraid to let go, but I'm learning how to trust the journey. So again, letting go means stop reaching out, let him come to you, trust the process, give it to God. This could also be about you letting go of what you need to let go of in your own life. You know, I'm afraid to let go, but I'm learning how to trust the process. So that's what you need to do. You've got to stop holding on so much and trust the process. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika's donated again there, says, when will I find a new job and a good place to stay? So thank you for your second donation, honey. So when will you find a new job and a good place to stay? What do you need to know? When will you find a new job and a good place to stay? Four of Wands, well, you're definitely going to find something that's stable. You know, the Four of Wands is building a solid foundation. And this card itself, you know, it says movement on it. So I do feel there's going to be movement. Now, this could be a move at home, you know, like moving out of your home. It could also be a movement in work. And I'm feeling like this could even happen quickly within the next 4 months. So something big could happen in April, but furthest timeline out, I'm feeling 4 months. So April, May, June, July. So between now and July. But I feel April could be significant. So it could be April. Okay, and Easter's going to bring a rebirth in anyway. So it could be you're thinking for the next 3 weeks. And then on the 4th week, you take action. Or if it takes longer, you're thinking and planning for 3 months. And then on the 4th month, you take action. So take it how it resonates with you. But it could come in within the next 4 weeks if you allow it to. Okay, but again, it's what you need to process. So let me just bring you a card in from the life purpose. So it is happening. That's what you need to know. That's a very positive card to come out. So the angels say, look, freedom. You've got to find your freedom. Freedom in your job. Freedom in your home life. It says you're free to do what you choose. Okay, so you're free. You want to be free to do what you choose, to go where you want to go and do what you want to do. So you're finding your freedom in the year of freedom, the year of the horse, which is really powerful. This is your next step. Your life purpose now is to free yourself up and to do a job that makes you feel free too, like you've got time for yourself, not something you feel stuck in or bound by, something you love doing. And then when you wake up, you feel free. I hope that helps. Okay, so you're on the right path, clearly. Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. So you donated twice there. So the first question is guidance on why everything's gone so quiet. Sometimes the quiet is a blessing, okay, because something is about to happen quickly or shift dramatically. So yeah, there's fear there. So the quiet time allows you to relax, to prepare for what's coming. Sometimes in my house, I could hear a pin drop. That's how quiet it is. And I feel like, I wish I got stuff going on. But then I think I'm grateful for this calm energy. It's a protection. So no booking today either from school, no more invites to flat viewings. Should I take the room I currently have, any financial abundance? I feel that something is on the way. And this is your time to rest and recuperate and prepare. So see it as a blessing. And you may feel uncomfortable because you perhaps like being busy. But you're being given this time as a blessing. So yeah, the Four of Swords, it's about reflection. Four of Swords is having time to rest and recuperate. See, the dragon there is like kind of resting. So, and the Four of Swords can mean like reflecting on what you want, thinking about it, meditating, having time for yourself. So you're being given this time as an absolute blessing. But you may not see it that way because you may be worrying or panicking. So you've got to give your stress to heaven. So I feel things are going to shift as you move into April. So April, or even at the end of April, it could be more or a lot more busy than it is now. So just enjoy the time you've got for you. You may have the time to perhaps go for a coffee or read a book or watch a film or have a bath or do something you enjoy doing instead of perhaps rushing around doing everything 100 miles an hour. So I do feel what you are reflecting on is on the way. Okay, so should you take the room you currently have? And obviously this is like reflecting. Interesting, that's just come out. I didn't even know that was in there. Okay, and I haven't even used this card today. So clearly this was when I was using the deck yesterday. So I've got patience coming up. This is a masculine card. It takes time. So I feel this is coming through with that Four of Swords to ask you to be patient with what you're manifesting because it's coming. It takes time. Now, you've also asked about guidance on Jake. Okay, and I feel this is as well connected with Jake. We're saying guidance on my heater. It broke when I tried to free myself from Jake this weekend. Any message from it? Well, you can't free yourself from the connection because you won. You can't, okay? You can cut the cords of fear, but you can't cut cords of love. But the angels say it takes time to release. And again, this may be what you've tried to do. You've tried to free yourself. But it takes time to release the strong beliefs, programming and socialization that you may have had in you for so long. It says, please be patient with me, I'm doing my best. So first of all, Jake's asking you to be patient with him because there's things he needs to release and heal in his own life to be able to be with you. But you're also freeing yourself up from programming and conditioning in your own life, which can be about work, it can be about money, it can be about all kinds of things. Okay, so you're being asked to be patient and trusting. And you don't need to rush into the first thing, like thinking, should I take the room currently have? Or just be patient and all the doors will open. That's what you need to know. And your heater broke because obviously you're trying to break free of something that's real. So I feel that's really about you realising you can't break what's meant for you. That's what I need to share with you. But you survive regardless. It's like your heater broke, your gas card got lost, but you survived. So it's the way the universe is showing you that you are a survivor. Let me just bring you in a message from this as well. You've got awareness. Just be aware of everything going on around you. And when you're more in the present moment and you're reflecting on things, you're more aware of what's going on anyway. So you're more aware of signs you see and the way you feel, and then you become the observer and you're responding instead of reacting. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. M's deepest thoughts and feelings. So, M's deepest thoughts and feelings, okay? Yeah, well, reflect on it then. I mean, patience is the key. I can only give you the guidance that's coming through. You've got to sit with the message, okay? So, Mariana, what M wants you to know is he's learning his lessons and he does desire you, which you know. So he's saying to you, you're everything I've ever wanted and more. I deeply desire you in ways you can't even imagine. So I feel this is like he also has very lusty thoughts about you in ways you perhaps can't even imagine, the things he imagines doing to you when he goes into his deepest dark fantasies. But he's also learning lessons. Because you might think, well, if you desire me, why aren't you showing up? Why aren't you doing this or that? Because there's still lessons he's learning. So he's saying to you, I've been learning some hard lessons recently, but I've realised now that they are all coming in to help me remember who I am and take control of my life so I can make changes and be able to live the life I'm truly here to live. So you've been a big part of that too, a big part of his learning, his growth, his awakening process, so he can act on his desire and come towards you. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Yeah, Ace of Wands, there's all that passion there. That's the passion again. But he may be working through judgment, self-blame. If he's blaming himself for holding back, or he's blaming himself for perhaps how things have happened or not happened, he's got to release that judgment. But the passion is all there, the fire where we currently are in March. So I do feel there's a lot of passion in him he has for you, but he may be blaming himself for certain things that he needs to release. And that's what he's currently going through. So what's your guidance with the dice? Relax. So relax about things, breathe. Let me bring you on a card for you. Yeah, let go of the burden. Let go of the burden of others. Let go of worrying about what other people are doing or thinking and think about you. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Gordy, welcome, honey. Sending you lots of love. And welcome to everyone who's here today. I'm sending you so much love. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help. And the next live Q&A will be on Wednesday after this one. So, Gatancha, thank you for the donation. How do you see the next 7 days in this connection? Should I express my feelings to him? Will it make things better for the two of us? Okay, so what's going on within the next 7 days in your connection? Okay. Well, you're learning lessons, okay? And I feel the lesson that he's learning is to come to you. Because you're saying, should I express my feelings to him? Will it make things better? So really what you're saying is, if I take action, is he going to change something? But that's masculine energy, okay? So I feel you've got to let him come to you. That's what you're learning at this time, to have faith that when the time is right, he's going to be the one to take action. So if you expressed your feelings, what would happen? Just curious to see what would happen and what he thinks about this. So he loves how independent you are and he sees you glow up. So I feel that it would perhaps turn him on, okay, that you're expressing your feelings to him and taking control of the situation and taking action. And he would see you as very independent and glowing up. But it's also masculine energy. So what I'm picking up on is, you've got to sit with the message and ask yourself, are you always the one initiating? And if the answer is yes, then you've got to take that step back. Because what will make it better will be him stepping into his masculine role. Now, I'm not even talking about twin flames. I'm talking about him taking action. Okay, because that's what I'm picking up on here with the King of Cups. He's gaining an understanding through the lessons he's learning about how to move towards you. So if you're constantly the one initiating and reaching out and telling him how you feel, he may enjoy that because he may feel desired and pursued and excited about it, but that's masculine energy. So I feel really what he needs to do from his core is to be able to come to you. Okay, but I feel that, like I say, and he would be inspired by you as well. So I'm not saying he wouldn't feel that way, but I do feel that ultimately he wouldn't make things better in the long run because then you're still initiating. And that's what I have to share, you know, that's the truth. So what's your guidance? But you have a choice, it's free will, it's up to you. So you want to build a solid foundation with him and you're ready for a new relationship with him. This is what you want. So you want to kind of say to him, I want a relationship with you. I want to build on this with you. I want to have everything with you. And that's what you feel ready for, but you're also learning patience. Because I do feel if you give him time, this is already manifesting anyway between April and July or April and June, significant. But I feel you've got to give him time to show up for you. So that's what I've got coming through. So I just want to see what the energy is over the next 7 days. You've got conflict. So this could be that you're conflicted in your mind. You don't know what to do. There could be, again, there's lessons here being learned. That's why you got the Page of Pentacles coming through anyway. So I feel there's lessons being learned. And this could be you surrendering. I feel if you do reach out, you may learn a lesson from it. It may actually give you then the sign to pull your energy back. That's what I feel I need to share with you. But I feel there could be some conflict over the next 7 days, but I feel it's internal conflict. Or it could be if you do reach out, he perhaps doesn't go the way you think it will. Okay, and that doesn't mean he doesn't want or care about you, he does. It just means he's got to gain the understanding of how to step into that masculine role. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation, honey. Let's use the dice for you. What do you need to know? Compromise. Okay, it's actually compassion, but they give me the word compromise because you have to be able to compromise as well. So in this situation, it's so important that you try and see it from his perspective and have compassion and compromise. In other words, recognize that it can't always be all your way, you know. So what's the message coming through from him for you today? So you're being shown signs and numbers, and so is he, okay? So you're possibly seeing a lot of number sequences at this time, but I feel he is too. He said, I've noticed, because this is the way the universe gets his attention, it's universal code. So he said, I've noticed that I keep seeing numbers that seem to follow me around, such as 1111, 333, 444, 555. I'm starting to think that they are trying to tell me something. So he is aware of what he's being shown by the universe. So you might think, well, how is he realizing what he wants? Or how is the universe showing him things? And the universe is getting his attention. That's what you need to know. He is aware of these numbers he's seen. And he's also working hard on himself. I'm working hard on myself and my financial stability so I can have the foundation I wish to have for our life together. So he may be like getting money in the bank or putting money away to one side because he doesn't want to just come to you with nothing. Because the thing is, he's going to get divorced, isn't he? So he's going to be giving things to her, or there's going to be a splitting up of the assets. So I feel he's trying to financially get ready for that. So that's what he's focusing on. Okay, what else? What else do you need to know? Yeah, he will travel to you and take action quickly. So when it happens, it's going to happen very quickly and it will take you by surprise. Okay, that's what will happen. So you'll be like 1 minute you're doing you and then the next minute there he is, boom. Okay, but you can't force or rush that because he's saying, I will travel to you. So he will come to you, whether that's being the one to make the effort or to actually travel to you, and it will be quick. So it'll be spontaneous, you won't be expecting it. Okay, so I have got 8 there, as in it could be between now and August. This is what he's planning in his mind, but I haven't really got a timeline because I feel like it will be when you don't expect it at all. So let me just see what's going on in his karmic situation. We've got the 9 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. So he has got a vision of being with you. He's at crossroads in his life, and he can see a way out. So it's not like all hope is lost. You know, he sees a way out. And he's asking you to not give up. He's not going to give up on being with you. And he's asking you to not give up. He may be thinking, right, I'll give it one more try. Or perhaps he's thought, I'll give it another try with her to see if it works. But it just creates more problems in the long term. And he knows that his heart is pointing out the path to you. That's why he's seeing numbers, even though his ego may be afraid of change. And I feel that's why he's trying to get himself ready financially. But there's no trust there. There's no hope there. But he sees a way out like a light at the end of the tunnel with you. So I'm getting timelines here. Okay, he's asking you to not give up because I'm feeling June to February is a timeline when he wants out of that connection. That's what I've got coming through. I hope that helps. Okay, so try and have compassion and compromise as well. Tiffany, thank you for the donation, honey. Just make sure I didn't miss anyone there. Yeah, Ashwini's donated lower down. So Tiffany, thank you for your donation. Message from Jesus. Have I drifted from our relationship with him? Is he grieved by me? Message from my special person as well. Jesus is always there for you. He would never be upset with you about anything. He has patience more than anything else. Okay? He would never be upset with you. So he's saying to you, self-respect. So he's saying to you, do you respect yourselves? It's not about whether he's grieved by you. It's whether you feel that way about yourself. He's saying, do you have self-respect in this situation? So Jesus helping you to gain self-respect. Okay, and that could be about you knowing your own worth and value, setting your boundaries down, knowing who you are. It says cleanliness is next to godliness. So really when you clean your life up, that's next to godliness. That's what he's asking you or inviting you to do the right thing by him, which is really doing the right thing by yourself as well. So I feel the fact that you're thinking about this is like you perhaps feel like you need to do something differently, or you need to address something differently. Because this could even be like with your special person. It could be about setting boundaries down with that person, honouring your body, knowing that your body is sacred and all of that. So that's why he's saying to you, focus on self-respect, okay? So that's what he's helping you to do. You know, it's like the other day, you know, I prayed to Jesus about something. And then I said, I can't believe I'm praying about that to you when, you know, that would be classed as something bad, a sin in a way. If that makes sense. And Jesus said, forgive yourself. So what he's saying to you is whenever you do something that honours God, which means having self-respect or knowing where you've gone wrong or, you know, asking for forgiveness or praying, then you are the same as his brother, sister and mother. So what he's really saying to you is we are family. You know, he is Lord to you, but he's also your sister, brother, mother, whatever you need. Okay, because Jesus can be everything you need all in one. He can be your confidant, he can be your shepherd, he can be your healer, he can be your best friend, he can be your sister or brother, whatever you need. So I don't feel he's grieved at you, he's just teaching you to have self-respect. That's what you need to know. So what's the message from your special person? So your person's saying, in his heart he feels everything, but it's his ego that holds him back. And it's the ego that could cause a problem with you as well. You know, the ego is like the fear, the devil sitting on the shoulder in a way. So he's saying many times I get lost in my thoughts and fears and I get stuck in my own ways because of my ego. I'm really trying to free myself from this prison of fear that my ego puts me in. I've put up barriers around my heart due to past painful experiences, but I'm now healing and starting to open my heart to this situation and this divine love that we share. I've never felt for anyone the way I feel for you, and I never will. I also feel the love that you send to me. Thank you very much. I feel it, I need it, and it helps me to keep going. So I feel that your person is dealing with their ego to operate from their heart or make decisions from their heart or choices from their heart. But they feel you all the time, and your guidance in the meantime is to set boundaries down and work on self-respect and self-worth. I hope that helps. Okay, let me just bring you the dice in. So you got gratitude, so focus on gratitude. And that's also what Jesus is guiding you to do as well, to be grateful for everything. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for donating for your friend, honey. So what's going on with your friend, masculine? He currently feels like a failure in some way, and he came out very quickly. So he wants you to know it's nothing to do with you because his intuition is guiding him to you. He knows he belongs with you. He feels it deep within. His heart and soul is telling him that. However, he feels like a failure in his life. So he may be working on his money. He could be stepping up, leveling up. He may even be told by people around him he's a failure, or he may feel that way because he's perhaps not feeling recognised in some way. So he's saying to you, yeah, I'm lost. I feel lost in my life. I feel like a failure. I'm working on finding my way again. So the best thing you can do is shine your light bright, and that guides him home naturally. Connect with him in the 5D and reassure him that he's seen and loved and understood. If you are in contact, obviously maybe reassure him in some way. But I feel this is more about you being open and ready, you know, and allowing, because I feel like in his life he feels like a bit of a mess. And he wants to obviously sort that out first. He doesn't want to come to you when he's in that energy. He wants you to seem as confident and strong. So your guidance is to believe in miracles, and you may see bees as well, to believe in miracles, to have faith. There's a miracle coming in. Maybe pray about this as well. And you've got acceptance, and I feel that's also what he's accepting. Perhaps the mistakes he's made, there are lessons that he's learning from. This is about you accepting the process as well, the journey, having faith, giving it to heaven. So acceptance is really like surrender. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, thank you for your donation, honey. Hi, Liz, a message on Gabriel. So what does Gabriel want you to know? He's going through changes. So he's changing and he's awakening. So he may even be seeing 11:11. So he's saying to you, I'm working on changing my life and bettering myself so I can become this person, the person I'm truly meant to be for myself and for us. And the love that we share has brought major changes into my life, and it's awakening me to the truth of who I really am. So he's currently going through an awakening, dark night of the soul, understanding. So what does this mean for your connection? Okay, so that's why he's probably deep in thought and processing. He's going to come out the other side. You've got the conflict there again. So I'm seeing this as him rising up. I see the horses helping him to spread his wings or to find his wings. So it's like he's the caterpillar currently in the chrysalis trying to find those wings. And when the caterpillar is in the chrysalis, he thinks its life is over, but then he sprouts those wings. So I feel he's going through a big shift in his life at this current time. You may even be seeing 12:12. So he's saying to you, I hate wearing a mask. And he's going through tower moments to get that mask off. So the tower is the awakening. He's going through major stress, struggle and upheaval. It's all part of the process to lead him to you. However, you're being protected at this time from his chaos. So there's conflict going on, drama, struggle, and you're being protected from that. So what's the guidance for you? You've got awareness. Just be aware of what you're being shown, especially if you've seen 11:11 or butterflies. Your guidance is to know that you have options, but you know what you want. You know you want him. So you're saying I have options, but I only want you. So there is other people around you that you could be interested in, or people could be interested in you, but really you know that Gabriel's the one. But it's reminding you that you are desired, and I feel that's what you need to remember, that you are desirable, you are worthy of love. Forgive me, fear. You know, whatever he's going through, it doesn't, it's not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of what he's going through. So, yeah, there's fear there. So you may be releasing some fear around being seen or being desired, because you are. And there is options there, whether you want them or not. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Hal Walker, great to see you, honey. Got Rose Quartz in the house. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. So just so you know, I'm not ignoring anyone. I just kind of get involved in what I'm doing, and then I just, you know, get in my own little world. So I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me. And my next live will be on Wednesday. So little bit, great to see you, honey. Thank you for using Milestone. What does the universe want me to know? What does the universe want you to know? You're building a solid foundation at this current time. So you could be working on your own stuff, money, career, lifestyle, health, whatever you're doing, and it's working, it's building a foundation for you. You could even be seeing 11:11 too. So keep doing what you're doing. What do the angels want you to focus on today? You've got acceptance, okay? So focus on accepting things as they are, working on where you are. And I feel that's also about you surrendering and giving things to heaven. There's reflection going on as well about what you want. So the dolphin is around you. So I feel you may even see dolphins as a sign of playfulness, to lighten the load and to remember how amazing you are, how magical you are, because dolphins are like magical creatures and they bring peace and harmony in. Spending time with people you enjoy spending time with. 6 of Cups is also a return. So this could be a person returning to you, nostalgia, thinking about the past. But I feel this is like youthful energy, like enjoying where you are. You know, accepting where you are, enjoying the moment, taking each day as it comes, being in the flow of your life. You know, that's what you're being guided to focus on. What else? You're completing an important cycle. Now, this could be your person if you're connected with your person as well. But I'm connected with you because you've said What does the universe want you to know? You're completing an important cycle in your life. So you may feel things are getting easier. And it's not really that things get easy, it's just we get stronger, don't we? I spoke about that in the daily angel reading today. So I feel you're getting much better at handling things. And because of that, you're ready for a new beginning. So you're completing one cycle. This could even be the way that you've been stressing about something or something you've been dealing with. You're ending that cycle now to handle it differently, and you're moving towards a new beginning. So there's a new beginning coming in. Let's get one more card. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, there's a door opening. Look at this. There's a door opening. You're about to walk through a portal. You've got vine as well. So again, this can be like when the ego gets afraid of change and starts saying there's danger here or be aware. But Archangel Michael is helping you as you step forward. And I feel the vine is about just being aware of what's going on around you so you don't get triggered by your own mind. You know, the vines could be like thorns and weeds and, you know, with the way the ego twists things. Whereas you were safe. You know, the ego says there's danger here, there's danger. And there isn't danger, it's just our fear of change or moving ahead or making a move or doing something differently. But I feel you're preparing for a new beginning. I hope that helps, okay? Vine could also be connected like a vineyard or something like that, okay? So you may see these things. Emily G, thank you so much for your donation, honey. Hi Liz, is there any guidance around me and D? I'm receiving clarity about our dynamic and wondered what would come through and what D is feeling. So what's going on with you and D then? So he's asking you for patience, and I feel he's very grateful for the time you're giving him to heal and work through things and come forward. So he's asking you for time, and you've got beautiful. He's saying how beautiful you are, and he feels like your patience is beautiful. The angels are reminding you as well that the more patient you are, the more beautiful you become in your soul, because it's a fruit of the spirit. So it takes time to release the strong beliefs, programming and socialization that I've had in me for so long. So this is about doing what society have said or being stuck in the matrix, or this is what he's releasing. Please be patient with me, I'm doing my best. So he's saying to you, I'm doing the best I can. So obviously he wants to try harder, but he's doing his best. He's saying you, and again, well, you know, I recorded yesterday the masculine check-in for next Tuesday, and this card came out, okay, or something similar to this. So I feel that he's realizing he's asking for time, but he also knows time is running out. So he knows he's got to do something, even though he's saying, give me more time. It's like fear that says, give me more time. And he's saying, you are beautiful in every way, inside and outside. I hope you realise just how beautiful and amazing you are. I love you for who you are, as you are. So he loves you as you are. And he's busy with work and self-work. So he is doing what he needs to do at this current time to be with you. Whether it's working on himself and healing himself in some way and becoming aware of things he needs to change, or actually he's busy at work doing things to better himself. So what else is coming through for you and D? What else do you need to know? So you've got Six of Pentacles, giving. This is all about being able to give and receive equally, to come back into balance with each other. Because that could be what the problem is. The balance isn't there. So he's either not able to give to you, and that could also be because you're still learning how to receive, because you may be working through your own self-worth issues about feeling enough or feeling good enough or feeling worthy of receiving the love. Because remember, you are mirrors. So I feel that's what's coming in. So what do the angels want you to focus on today? Relax, to relax about things. And that could also be about breath work, spending time going within, focusing on you. And get ready for an adventure. So this could also be your guidance you're receiving, could be about 2027, because that's the year of the goat and that's the year of adventure. So I'm feeling as well, this is about you getting ready for an adventure. It's like you can perhaps feel something's on the way, or maybe you're having adventures of your own. You may be thinking about adventures you want to have. So you could see every day as an adventure, every day is a new beginning, like more fresh energy coming in. That's what I'm picking up on. So we'll get one more card for you. You know, something you need to know. What do you need to know in this situation? Nine of Pentacles, be content with your life and happy with what you have. So this is you working on self, giving back to you, doing you, and all the doors will open. I hope that helps. This could even be about you being single until September, and then something shifting from that, or you being in your own energy, okay, until September. So like, I know we're never really single on this journey because we see ourselves as committed to our person, but I'm seeing this as you perhaps having this energy where you're on your own until September and then things change. I hope that helps, okay? Janie T, thank you for the donation, honey. Where's his feelings and intentions and what actions is he planning? So how is he feeling? Hey Donna, welcome, honey. Thank you for looking after chat for me. And a big thank you to my mods for being here today. So we've got dreams. He's dreaming about you at this current time. So that's how the universe is getting his attention and putting you in his awareness, because he can't stop dreaming about you. So he's saying, when I go to sleep, I'll see and hold you in my dreams. So he's holding you in his dreams as well, which means holding you in his arms, feeling you physically, and it's beautiful. So he's feeling that. He's saying, I can't wait for the dreams I have of our life together to become a reality. He's also dreaming about having a life with you, which is ultimately what he wants. So what's he dreaming about? What's he dreaming about? He's saying you dreamt that for a reason. So I feel you're also dreaming. Now, from his perspective, he's realising he's dreaming about you for a reason. So he's trying to find the reason, which is in his intuition, because you're talking to his soul, okay? So he is aware of that. Now, you may have a dream as well about him, or you have a dream that gets your attention, and you dreamt that for a reason. So you also need to find that reason within your own intuition, because he is also talking to your soul. So I feel you are communicating or bonding in dreams, even if you're not aware of that, okay? So his next action really is to be working through things in his dreams. So what else is he planning or asking? They will fight for you. So he is going to fight for you, which means he will show up for you when the time is right. And he's going through a healing to make that happen. And this is, again, 9. I'm feeling this September. September to July is a timeline for him to come back and fight for you. So obviously you know what happened in September. Between then and July, that's when this healing has been happening, so he can move towards you. So I do feel everything's on track. By loving you, I love myself. So he knows that he does love you, and he knows that by being able to love you, it's loving himself. It's being kind to himself. So what do the angels want you to focus on? We've got awareness. Just be aware of what you're being shown, what you're dreaming about, what music is coming to you, because there's so much communication coming to you through the astral realms, okay? And your guidance is to gain your power and strength from above, focus on service, and learn to give to yourself what you need, and then you're not craving it from another man. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Why do things with FN feel off? Why do things feel off, okay? Well, really the answer is in your intuition. But this could be because of someone coming back in. It could be because of someone else in your awareness. But I feel that something may feel off because there's adjustments being made. So when I connect with the Knight of Wands, it's about making the required adjustments to make something happen in the present moment. Okay, so I feel that some things may feel off because there needs to be some kind of adjustment or change, perhaps to be together in the present moment, or for things to happen. And you could even feel or sense a shift taking place. So there's some kind of change that needs to happen to come forward, okay? Let's just see what he's feeling about you. Why do things with FN feel off? It's about intentions. I intend to make things right between us and to spend the rest of my life with you. Now, the Knight of Wands can be about making that adjustment possible. So I feel things may feel off because you can perhaps sense a change, but I feel there's a change taking place for the better. Okay, or it could be if you're perhaps thinking you're being pushed away from him, it's because someone else is coming in or back. So I feel what's going on is there's an adjustment happening so the right person can come towards you, whether that's FN or someone else. And this is also connected with your intentions and what you want, because if you're thinking you want love, and even your own intentions sometimes can cause some kind of block or delay, because you could have like back and forth thoughts and feelings. So the angels say you are refusing to heed the advice given. Okay, so think about some advice that's being given to you, whether it's been a reading or something your intuition is telling you. And if you're refusing to heed that advice, that could even be where you perhaps think maybe something isn't right with FM because of something else or someone else. Take their advice. It is possible, but it could be challenging, or it may feel challenging. So what you want with FN is possible, but it's tricky in some way. And this could be about adjustments that need to be made. a message arrives that brings you clarity. So I feel you will receive some kind of clarity on this in a message form. So this could be them reaching out to you. And it says no answer can be revealed at this time. And the reason why is because you're learning something in this situation. So there's a change taking place that's going to move things forward. Now, this could happen very quickly. So you could get clarity in March about why this feels off or what's changing. Because I feel this is fast energy now. And when I personally, as a reader, connect with the Knight of Wands, I connect with March. So I feel you're going to understand by the end of March why it feels off. But it may even be your own mind causing the problem because you perhaps feel like something isn't right yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. Has Wes received a reading on me? Was he affected by the flood in Hawaii? And has he met Maya in person? So, has he received a reading on you? I don't feel he has. So you got Messenger. I feel he hasn't received a reading on you, no, but I feel I'd be surprised if he had. I mean, I'm not saying it's out of the question with this card coming through, but I feel it's more he's receiving guidance about you through other things like signs, numbers, dreams. You know, he's definitely dreaming about you. So I feel he's receiving answers about you in dreams. It's like the universe is showing him things in other ways. So he is receiving messages, but not necessarily from a reading. He may have like clicked on a reading, but I don't feel like he's actually received a reading where he's paid for a reading, no. But I feel he may have watched one if something's popped up on his YouTube, or he's definitely received a message about you, or there is messengers giving him messages, which is angels as well. Angels are messengers. Angels are messengers. So I feel he's receiving messages about you, love, about you, and also that he needs to communicate with you. So he's receiving signs about you that push him to move towards you and reach out through the angels or his guides. But I don't necessarily feel he's paid for a reading, okay? Was he affected by the flood in Hawaii? Was he affected by the flood in Hawaii? Well, it made him think about his future, so he could well have been affected by it. Even if it didn't affect his home, it may have affected his mind. Because I feel like he's definitely thinking about what he wants now. And this could be about where he wants to live or what he wants to do. Because I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles there as in gardening. And so he may have been in the garden doing stuff. Or he may have had to do things around his home because of this flood. But I feel it's made him think about the future. Where he wants to live, what he wants, where he wants to be. So it's definitely affected his thoughts about the future. And as he met Maya in person. What clear card. Okay, they're asking me to use a different deck. I want to bring in the yes or the no. Has he met Maya in person? You've got yes in a sudden, spontaneous way that shocks you. Okay, so he may have met this person in a sudden way that shocked him, or maybe it shocked you. But it's a yes, but it's maybe a shock. But again, you've got to ask yourself who this person is, why you're perhaps worried about it or thinking about it. But he's saying yes in a sudden, spontaneous way that shocks you. So this could be like it happened out of the blue. Or it was a surprise, so you need to sit with what that means for you. Okay, but I don't feel, whoever Maya is, I don't really feel it's going to affect what happens between you and him, okay, because everyone is a catalyst to something. So Maya could be a catalyst in some way to moving this forward. So you've got to sit with that message, but that's the answer is yes, okay? I hope that helps. Or if it hasn't happened yet, I feel it could happen in a spontaneous way that could shock you or them, but I don't feel it's like a bad shock. Like, oh my God, it's me. You know, it's more like, oh, okay. It's more like that, okay? Leanne, thank you for the donation. Any messages for Marlon, and what does the future hold for us? So what does Marlon want you to know? Marlon is saying, I feel you, okay? I've never felt for anyone the way I feel about you, and I never will. So he knows the way he feels about you is different than anyone else, okay? I also feel the love that you send to me. Thank you very much. I really need it. It helps me to keep going. So you're sending him love, and that's helping him to keep going. And it's really interesting because an advert just popped up on the live chat there, and it was running shoes. So I feel this is like he doesn't want to run from you anymore, or run from this love, or run from this connection. He wants to feel it, and he is feeling it. And I feel that's about movement. I feel those running shoes coming up is about moving towards you. So he wants to move towards you, not away from you. And he knows he'll never feel. We're struggling to get this out, okay? He'll never feel for anyone the way he feels about you. He knows that, okay? So what else? Oh, okay. I mean, that could be why it's a sudden, spontaneous way that shocks you, because obviously perhaps it was a shock to him. So takes out, resonates, okay? You got boundaries here as well. So he's got his boundaries up at this moment, Leanne, or you may need to set your boundaries with him because of the current circumstances. But I feel the devil is like the obsession or the fear or the thing in the way. That could be a karmic cycle, whatever he's got going on, is creating boundaries there because he still feels chained to something or someone. So he still feels stuck in a situation that's making him feel crazy out of his head. So see that? It's like a dog with three heads there. So he feels like in one situation he's one person, in another situation he's another person. It's like his mind is all over the place. So he may have different masks, different faces for different places. You know, so at work he's one person, with you he's another person, at home he's another person. And it's driving him mad. He can't keep doing that to himself. So I feel he wants to break free of whatever these chains are so he can focus solely on you. And the ego could also make you crazy as well, feel crazy inside. So I feel your lesson is to set your boundaries down and know what your worth is and your value. So what's his next step or his action? What does the future hold? What do you need to know? So he's thinking about the past, going over things. So he's reminiscing at this time, or he's planning, thinking. He's perhaps looking at his life very closely and reflecting on what he needs to do. So he is thinking about you as well in the past. He wants to be a good person, but he wants to kiss your hot lips. So he can't hide the fact that he desires and wants you, but he still feels chained to something. And he wants to be a good person. He wants to do the right thing. So I feel he wants to leave whatever he's in or release himself from whatever is holding himself back from you to come forward correctly. And that's the boundary that you need to set. And when you do that, that's going to also be a game changer. That's why there may be current delays in contact, okay? Because he knows he's got to make a decision. He's chained in something. That's why there's a delay. But he does feel the love with you. You're his empress. But he's got to gain clarity on a choice he needs to make and a decision to free himself up. And he's got to forgive himself for that. So what does the future hold? Change. But I can't give you an absolute clear plan at this point because it's not showing up. All he can see at the moment is he knows he's trapped in a cycle and needs to end that, okay? Just bring in guidance for you. What else do you need to know? Gratitude. Focus on gratitude because it will turn things around. You know, when you're grateful, it opens doors where there are walls. It makes things happen. So focus on gratitude, the things you're grateful for him. You know, the way he's taught you perhaps to put your boundaries down or know your own worth or value, or he's helped you to feel things you never felt before. So focus on gratitude instead of the fear and the stress. I can't give you where it's going at this current time. I can just show you that there's change coming in. Because he wants to stop running from you and face his fears and deal with his situation. And I feel that's like ending a karmic cycle. I hope that helps, okay? Wind Chimes, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, I'm having a lot of energy in the throat chakra. So obviously that's a sign of communication on the way or something is shifting to have some kind of communication, you know, some kind of heart-to-heart conversation. I have some messages for my guides, anything they want me to know, and messages for my new job opportunities. This could also be about you speaking your truth in some way. And that could be work-related as well. So what do you need to know? Okay, so you've got the Fool, faith, new beginning. So there's a new beginning on the horizon here. And you've been asked to have faith. So you're saying, what do my guides want me to know? Your guides want you to have faith, to trust the process in all areas of your life, to know that you're being guided as you move forward. Now this could also be your person, if you're connecting with a person, and that's why you've got throat chakra issues, facing their fears to have a new beginning with you or speak their truth to you. It's on the verge, you know, it's like your person is on the verge of making a bold move towards you, and that may well be why you're having all this energy in the throat chakra. This could also be a new beginning coming in around work, new job opportunities. So taking a leap of faith towards what you want and not being afraid to speak your truth. So I feel like the time is coming where you're going to be expressing the truth in some way, in some form. So, but there's definitely a new beginning on the horizon there. And I feel it's in love and work. So you've got, there may be some confusion around this because you're completing a cycle. So any confusion is because you're being guided to release something. Now, this could well be your person completing a cycle in their life to have a new beginning with you, and they may be confused about that, how that's going to complete or change. But with the 17, I feel you're on the right path, especially between April and July with 47. So I'm seeing April and July as a completion where you may even release one job for another one, or there's an opportunity coming in. So I do feel you're going to end a cycle. Listen to your intuition, because you've got a crow, and I feel the crow is speaking to you. So what's the message for your life purpose? What do you need to be aware of? What do the angels want you to know about a new beginning with work, or anything else you need to be aware of? You've got books. So I feel like you're currently learning what you need. You're gathering information and knowledge. This could also be that books are a part of your life purpose. This could be if you want to write a book, or you may be in like a profession with books. And this could be like a bookshop, a bookstore, a library, or it's about knowledge, if that doesn't resonate. But you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So just reading could be significant. But I feel you're gathering knowledge, you're gathering information. You may even be learning new skills or new things to be able to do something brand new and have a bold new move. So I do feel there is a new beginning on the horizon. And I feel it's coming in between April and July. It may even be something you've been thinking about since moving into the new year. I hope that helps again. Maybe use this for you as well. What else do you need to know? Yeah, the angels say relax and think about what you want. Breathe. Spend some time in nature or go within for the answers, because they're all there. But you are always protected by heaven. I hope that helps. Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Orlando and the angels and his feelings and desires. So what's going on with Orlando? He regrets things. He deeply regrets everything he said and did, and he's sorry. So he's regretting the past, the way he's handled things, or maybe some things he said or did. He said, I regret everything I said and did. I'm sorry for all the hurt and pain I caused you. I'll right my wrongs with you. Okay? So he will right his wrongs with you. If he feels like he's done something wrong, or you feel like he's done something wrong, he is going to make it right at the right time. And he will fight for you when the time is right. And he wants to be your only lover. So he will take action towards you, possibly around July, or something could be happening big time in July when he is fighting for this. But I feel, again, you've got to trust the process, give him time, let him come to you. You know, if you're not learning the lesson of surrender, that's what you need to learn. Because you have options, but you know you only want him. So there are options around you. That could be people admiring you or wanting you. You may not even be aware of that, but they're there. But I feel what you're learning to do is let him come to you. So think, okay, am I always the one reaching out? Am I always the one trying to initiate things with him? That's what you need to change, and that's your lesson to learn. So until you learn that, things are going to keep going round and round in a cycle. So the angels are asking you to become self-aware, to choose to break the pattern of toxic behaviour. So this pattern of toxic behaviour could be that you're continuously reaching out or trying to make something happen. And you may feel you're going round and round in the same circle, okay? And you want to be, you want to be the person you deserve, and he wants to be that person too. So I feel this is mirrored. Like he's saying to you, I want to be the person you deserve, but I'm not sure I can be. So he's working on healing the aspects of himself that hold him back. And also you want to be the person he deserves, but you're not sure you can, because you're also breaking these toxic patterns. So I feel you're both breaking patterns in your own lives, in your own journeys in a way. They're toxic. Because even like scrolling on social media for amounts of time can be toxic, because it takes time up and it gets in your head. You know, it would be much more beneficial to perhaps sit down and write some gratitude down, or do something that's productive. So you've got gratitude coming through. So this would be the perfect time to start a gratitude journal. Or even to do the gratitude series over on Angel Seeker level, you know, start at day 1 and work through all those 40 days. But doing things to uplift your energy and vibration. So, yeah, you've got to trust in whatever the karmic ending is, whether it's work or anything else. What's his intention? But I feel that he needs to step up for you. He wants to kiss your hot lips, so he's thinking about kissing you. But I'm getting this real energy coming through where you've got to let him come to you. Okay, and if you're already working on that, then that's confirmation that that's what's happening. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Priyanka's saying, where are you? Where's your question? So Priyanka's donated, but I can't see your question. I'm just looking further down. Priyanka, I can't see your question, honey. Can you put it in the chat for me, please? I've got Bina after Priyanka, but I can't see Priyanka's question. So I'm going to do Bina first, okay? So Bina, thank you for your donation, honey. Hylas, may I have DM messages and bucket messages, please? So what does Bina's masculine want to say? So your masculine is saying, I've noticed I keep seeing numbers that seem to follow me around. So he's seeing number sequences. 11, 11, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. You could be seeing these numbers too. But again, the universe is getting his attention in this way. He said, I'm starting to think they're trying to tell me something. So he's being guided through numbers, okay? So he wants to level up for you, and that's another reason why he's seeing numbers, and he wants to make a bold move towards you. So he's saying, I'm preparing to make a bold move because I want to level up for you. This is what he wants to do. This could be something he's doing over the next 2 months where he's planning to tell you something or speak his truth in some way. So what's his intention? What's his intention? What's his intention? I want to be a good person. This keeps coming through. You know, being a good person means doing it correctly, coming in correctly, ending things first, and then pursuing you. So this is another reason why things aren't perhaps progressing the way you think or you want them to, because he needs to do it correctly, okay? So when he's holding himself back, he's protecting you. So the guidance, we've got inbox. So somebody could come into your inbox. You've got fear, but he's overcoming his fear to do that. I feel he's gathering strength to make a bold move or reach out in some way or open up in some way, okay? He's currently communicating with you through music. So songs are important. And remember, there's a reason for everything that happens. And I feel that's what he's trying to communicate to you. And that could be a song that comes to you. There's a reason why he's doing the things he's doing. Separation is preparation. So he wants to come forward to you, but also he wants to be a good person. He doesn't want to cause any pain. And you got E. This could be something coming into your inbox in the evening, or E could be a significant letter for you. So think what that could mean. I'm connecting with E for England because obviously I'm in England. But you think about what that means. It also gave me Anglasius, okay? So it may be a message, like perhaps you receive a song by, Anglasius, one of the Anglasius songs. But a song is coming. And you may hear a song in the evening that reminds you there's always a reason for everything. I hope that helps, okay? But he's preparing to do something bold. So I'm waiting for Priyanka's question. Can any of my mods see Priyanka's question? Because I can't. Because Priyanka donated after Laurie Woon, between Laurie Woon and Bina, and I can't see a question. So Priyanka, I can't see a question. Here's mine. Okay, what is it then? So pop it in the question in the chat for me. So right now, write it in the chat. Yeah, I can't see it though. Where is it? You need to put it in now, right now, so I can see it, okay? Right now, you write it in, I've written, I can't see it, okay? You may see it, I can't, okay? So I need you to put your question in, okay? So what is your question? Otherwise, I'll jump down to the next question and then carry on. Okay, so I need your question. There you go. Donna can't see it either. Okay, so what's your question? Put it in or I'll jump to the, just holds everything up, you see, when there's no question in the super chats or they're not there. I'll give you a couple of seconds and I'm moving on and then I'll come back to you again. Okay, I'm going to do Patricia, okay? Patricia, thank you for your donation, honey. Okay, we're going to do Patricia. Yeah, I know you're saying you posted Priyanka, but no one can see it, okay? So you need to put it in, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. So Patricia says, hi, Liz, may I have a message from Main Warrior's feelings, okay? So the message is, he's grateful for you, Patricia, okay? He's feeling grateful today. He's saying, I'm forever grateful for you. You're my love, and I look forward to telling you that in person someday soon. So he wants to tell you how he feels. He wants to tell you that he loves you. Okay, he wants to tell you he's grateful for you. These are things on his mind today. So he is very grateful, and he intends to tell you that soon. What else does he want you to know? the Hanged Man. So he's processing how he can do that, okay? He said, I'm processing. I just need some time to figure things out. Remember, his silence is meditation. So when he's silent, he's thinking, he's processing. When we meditate, what do? We receive answers. So I feel he's gaining understanding about how he can tell you how he feels and be honest and open about it with you. Okay? So what else does he want you to know? I want to be the person you deserve. I'm never not thinking about you. So he wants to be the person you deserve. That's what he's thinking about. He's always thinking about you, saying, I'm never not thinking about you. So what's your guidance at this current time? Gratitude. So focus on gratitude. That will open all the right doors, okay? What else do you need to know? You've got 10 of Cups, which is a sign of what's coming. So be excited about your future. Because he's also excited about it too. He does worry about whether he can level up for you and be good enough for you. But he wants to. And he wants to tell you that. So get excited. You'll feel something's coming deep inside. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, so Priyanka says, what are your thoughts about my yesterday picture on my status? So what did he think when he saw your picture yesterday? He got aroused. Very clear. Got aroused. That's the word, aroused. He said, I get so aroused when I think about your beautiful body. I miss kissing, touching, holding, and making love to you. I really want you back in my life. So it turned him on. That's how he felt, okay? Hope that helps. Kate, thank you for the donation. Hi, love, could I have songs from Mark, please? So what does Mark want you to know? What does Mark want you to know? He's saying, I'm stuck on you. I'll never get over you. So he's stuck on you. So you're going to hear Stuck on You by Lionel Richie. And he feels like you've put a spell on him. So that song as well, Put a Spell on You. I've been manifesting our connection into reality. Now, I feel like he's been doing that through his dreams, through thinking about you. You know, when he's constantly thinking about you, that's when he's manifesting the connection, because obviously he's thinking about you, so it's putting something into place in the universe. But if you've been manifesting this, if you've been thinking about him reaching out or doing something, this is a sign that he feels pulled to you. So he feels pulled to you by this magnetic power that you have, your light, your love. So he's stuck on you, okay? What else does he want you to know? So if you're hearing like a specific song, that song is letting you know that he'll never stop loving you because he's stuck on you. So the message is very clear. I'm stuck on you. I'm not going to ever move on from you. I'll never stop loving you. You know, he cares. He really does care. So let's bring in one of these as well. Anything else you need to know? Keep going. You're almost there. You're being given a huge energy boost by heaven to keep going, to trust the journey and keep moving up that hill, because the view from the top will be worth it. So it may feel like you're walking up a really steep hill, but it will be worth it. You could hear him running up that hill by Kate Bush, Placebo. And he's saying you understand and there is enough, okay? So sometimes you can feel crazy on this journey, okay? And the reason why is because you're crazy for him, he's crazy for you. You both feel that way. So don't expect anyone else to understand the choices you make or the things you do as a twin flame. Okay, that's why that person, if he's stuck, then he wouldn't be distant. Well, that's your perception. Don't expect anyone to understand the journey or the choices as a twin flame. As long as you understand, that's enough. So don't listen to people perhaps judging the situation who don't understand it or who have their own perception of it. You know your truth. I hope that helps again. Let's pull you a little dice message as well. You've got compassion. So have compassion for what he's going through at this time. I hope, and for yourself as well. I hope that helps. Gordy, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Dear Liz, so wonderful to see you live again with the flower. Yeah, I found these. I've been decluttering. So I found all my flower clips. And I thought, these are so cute. I'm going to put them in. These were my mum's, these were. Could you please inquire for me how G feels after he postponed our ski tour from yesterday? I'm at peace with it, thanks so much. So what does he want you to know? He's got vision. Okay, and I feel I've got this message coming through where he perhaps doesn't want to pressure himself to create the vision going well. So I feel like he has a vision of how he wants things to be with you, and he's perhaps a little bit worried about messing that up. So fear could have got in the way, okay? He said, I want you to know that I am focused on the vision of having a wonderful life with you, and I'm working towards this every day. So this could also be about him having that vision of spending time with you, and he's working towards that every day. And I do feel like something may just come up. But I'm seeing as well like a vision, as in when you're standing at the top of the hill, and you see the vision of everything as well. So, but he wants to get on top. So I feel he's also finding power to be his best version. But he said, I want you to know I am focused on the vision of having a wonderful life with you, or having something with you. He does have that vision. What else? Yeah, they're giving me fear there. So he said, I feel your presence driving me forward. So I feel he's also a little bit spooked or taken aback, because he's been sensing you around him more. And this isn't like anything you're doing wrong. It's just he's naturally feeling your energy, and it's like intense again. So I feel those intense feelings are coming up in him again. He's a little bit afraid of that. So he said, I feel your presence and he's driving me forward, okay? And he's at a crossroads in his life. So he's also thinking about what to do next. It's a crossroads. And this could be about him changing or doing something differently. Okay, so there's things shifting around, okay? Just bear with me. People are saying it's buffering. Let me check it my side. No, I'm still live. No, I'm still live. So it must be your internet, guys. Okay, it's still working for me. So I just thought, oh, I haven't had it freeze or do anything like for a while. So again, good if this happened during your reading. So this could be a sign of like a pause, or something freezing in time, or something being delayed because he's at a crossroads. So 2 of action, when I connect with this, is he's thinking about what his next steps are. And for that to happen, it could be a brief pause. Okay, that's what you need. Because people are saying in the chat it's working completely fine now. So again, it's like I don't feel there's anything wrong, and you know that. It's a brief pause. So what's the guidance for you? 2 of Cups, it's like you're realising through what's gone on that he is your twin flame, or you may be coming to this realisation again. Now, obviously, I know you've been taking labels away, but it does say on the card, you are my twin flame. And I feel you do know deep down inside that you have that connection with him in some way, shape or form through the soul. And you're saying everything happens for my highest good. So you're being reminded of that. It may have created like a brief tower moment in you. Even though you're saying, I'm okay with it, I'm at peace with it. You may have brought up a feeling of disappointment, or even if it was for a brief moment, but you know that everything happens for your highest good. I love this because it says, everything happens for my highest good. Changes happen to move things forward, and I'm finding peace with that. And that's what you're saying. You're saying, I'm at peace with it. So this is really confirmation from Swami that you're on the right path. So what do the angels want you to focus on today? Awareness, yeah, you're in awareness of everything, you're noticing what's going on around you, you're observing your own thoughts and feelings, and that's bringing in power. So I just want to see what his next intention is, or what his intention is. He's saying, I won't let you go, I'll claim you. So he's not going to let you go this time. I want to show you that you can count on me, and I intend to put a ring on your finger when the time is right. So he's thinking long term, and that's probably spooking him as well. I hope that helps, okay? And sending you so much love. Marat, thank you for the donation, honey. Will the messages I sent to 2 people end in love? Okay, let's get a card around the first person. So a card around the first person, and a card around the second person. Card around the second person, okay? Yeah, and they're asking me to shuffle again. Okay, it may be hidden for a reason, okay? It's something you have to learn. So let me bring in a tarot card as well. Will the message you sent to 2 people end in love? What about the first person and the second person? So what I want you to do is think of the 2 people. So you know who number 1 is and who number 2 is. That's how you connect with this. So think, okay, the first person I sent to, and then the second person you sent to. And then take it out, resonates, okay? So the first person you're connecting with, you've got conflict. There may be some conflict around it. And it may be because this person needs to find strength. So they may be a bit conflicted because they may not feel strong enough to perhaps pursue you or move forward at this time or make a change. So they could be in some kind of conflict about it. And this is domination. Maybe they like to feel like they're in control of something. And you may bring up feelings of love in them. And that may also make them feel like they're out of control. So I feel with the first person, there's some conflict there while they gather strength, okay? Let me just see what the other one is. So the other person you've got coming through, you've got the Empress and you've got calm. So if I'm getting this message coming through where with the second person, there's more of a calm energy around it. So I feel there's conflict with the first person, calm with the second person. So the Empress is about you, and it's about the person that you are, your femininity. So I feel the second person has seen you as very beautiful, very calm, very gentle, very loving, very nurturing, very drawn to you, and they feel calm about it as well. So I feel that it may end in love with the second person, or that's the energy that feels better when I'm connecting with the two. I feel the first person, there could be a lot of passion and fire there, but this person may not be strong enough at this time because they may be going through some conflict. So I feel I've got passion with the first one, love with the second one. So I'm not saying there wouldn't be love with the first one, but I just feel there's some kind of conflict that needs to be resolved first. That's what I'm picking up on. I hope that helps, okay? Just pop them back there. Cathy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, a message from DM. Does he feel sorry after our last conversation? So what's going on with your DM? Straight out. Patience. So he's obviously teaching you patience, to have faith, and he's asking you for patience as well. So he's saying it takes time to release the strong beliefs, programming and socialization that I've had in me for so long. Please be patient with me, I'm doing my best. So I feel he does feel sorry about everything. However, he is learning to release things that he's done for a long time or beliefs he's had for a long time. So it's like he's saying to you, I'm doing my best. So he also feels like he is doing the best he can with what he's got going on, or his circumstances, or the lessons he's learning, or the growth he's got, or his level of spiritual maturity. And he's saying that to you, I'm doing my best. It's like he's saying, please don't be mad at me. Okay, so patience is what you're currently learning to be at peace with things and accept and be aware. Okay, so let me just see what the message is for you today. You've got gratitude. So the more you focus on gratitude, the more you realise, why was I stressing over that? If you start looking at the things you've got to be grateful for instead of the things that are missing or that you're wanting to happen quickly. So he's saying, I'm sorry for, perhaps driving you a bit mad. So what does he want to apologise for? He said, I didn't intend to let you down. So it's a very similar message coming through. He's saying, I'm doing my best. I didn't intend to let you down. So I feel you've got to forgive. He said, I was acting crazy. And when we act crazy, it's through ego. It's through fear, stress, anxiety. So he said, I was acting crazy. I'm sorry. I didn't intend to let you down. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to release the things that I've had in me for so long, and you have to be patient with that because that's not on your timeline, that's on God's timeline. So what's your message, okay? What's your message? Four of Swords. Spend time in reflection, meditation. This is the way to calm your mind, okay? So reflect on and heal your pain and your past through meditation and self-care. And remember, when you're filling up your own cup, you don't need him to give anything to you either. You don't expect anything. You just do you. So that's what the message is. And the Four of Swords can also be about time out. And this is 4, so it could be about what's coming up in April. You may just need some time to yourself or time away from each other to heal. Just want to see what his intention is. What's his intention? I want to tell you that I love you. So he does love you. He wants to tell you that. And he needs to change. I intend to change. I intend to change so I can tell you that I love you. But you may need to be more patient. I hope that helps, okay? It's that P word again, patience. Aunt Morn, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, how does H truly feel about me? Should I reach out and talk about a possible romantic future? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much. So, how does H truly feel about you? How does H truly feel about you? Taking charge. So I feel that the best thing you can do is wait because H wants to take charge. And that, yeah, we got Luke, the running shoes have just come up there as well. So I feel that you've got to allow H to take control. Because remember, when you're taking control, that's masculine energy. Okay, and I feel that this person needs to take control. So what H is saying is, I am taking charge of my life, and walking away from habits, things and people that I have outgrown and that no longer align with who I am becoming. So he is changing, the H is changing and wanting to come to you. Okay, so I feel, but I'm really getting this energy about them taking charge. So you're saying, should I reach out? I feel you need to let H take charge of this situation and you be in the energy of flow, allowing things to come to you, allowing things to happen naturally, allowing, be more in the energy of allowing. And that may be what you're currently learning. So yeah, we've got change there. You've got the Four of Swords. The angels want you. I feel, let me just get these off without them wrecking my chat there. There we go. So you've got the Four of Swords. So it's a time of reflection for you. You've got change. What he's saying here is, I'm walking away from the past. Now, something could be happening around the new moon. So we've got the full moon on the 1st, and then the next new moon is the 17th of April. So I feel like he could well pursue you, or this could move forward between now and the new moon. And that may be why you have to be a bit patient. Because I do feel that this person is gathering courage to come to you and make a choice to come to you. And that's what they're currently thinking about. Yeah, they want to be recognised as the masculine energy. So I feel that this person is focused on you, wanting to take charge of this situation, wants to show up for you and prove to you that they can be this strength, a strong person, like in their strength energy. But you've got to allow them to do that. So I'm feeling between now and the new moon, this person is going to show up for you. So the way you handle that is through reflection, meditation, breath work, going for walks, calming your energy down, and then you're not in the masculine energy. They feel trapped in a karmic cycle. So this is something they need to walk away from. Okay, so they need to leave something behind, and that's what they're taking charge of. So this person may not be completely free, whether it's physically or emotionally, to come forward correctly yet. So I feel you've got to give them time. So the angels say you may be afraid to let go, but you're learning to trust the journey. So again, letting go means taking a step back and allowing them to come forward. That's good, I have stepped back to focus on me. And that's exactly what it's saying there. And it can be scary to do that, but it will move things forward, and it also allows you to trust the journey. And the more you do that, the quicker things will happen. But I'm getting this real message about, this person needing to move forward to you. I will be sliding into your DMs, so you can expect a message at the right time, possibly online or through social media. I want to be financially ready so I can provide and do my part. So they could be sorting finances out, tying up loose ends, working on money. So there could also be financial things going on that you're perhaps not even aware of. So focus on gratitude, other things. Let me just use the dice for you. We've got relax. So the angels saying relax, which again means take that step back and allow them to come forward. They give me an itchy nose, which is intuition. So your intuition is telling you the truth. And I feel intuitively you kind of know that this person needs to take charge. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've gifted a membership there to Cece. I know she'll really appreciate that. Thank you for that, honey. I also want to see how does he truly feel about you, because you've obviously donated that gift there. So I just want to see how is he truly feeling about you. Or say, I am doing a lot of self-love. We were karmic, could be with someone else. Okay, let's see what's going on. How does he truly feel about you? Please forgive me. So again, I haven't got like any real feelings coming through, because I feel that this is what's in your intuition. It's like you already know the truth. You have to trust what you feel. But, he's saying, please forgive me. I hope that helps, okay? Cathy, thank you for the donation. Will things get better financially this month? Well, we'll see. Pray about it. Give it to Archangel Ariel. See your finances improving. Perhaps even think, what can I do to improve? So, what do you need to know? Yeah, movement. There's going to be movement to bring more stability in. So the answer is yes to your question. But I feel it could also be during April. Okay, so I feel that not just March, but April. I feel by the end of April, you're going to feel much better financially. You're going to see more movement moving into April. And, perhaps even do things that help you out. What I'm doing, this may really help someone out as well. When I go shopping now, I'm taking out a set amount of cash. So I'm drawing cash out and spending that instead of taking my card or using my card. I can't take my card with me and hide it. So it's there if I need it, but I'm trying not to use my card, and it's working. And that's a good thing, because, when we go out with our card, we're constantly tapping, aren't we? Tap, 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 I'll have that, that and that. But when you've just got a certain amount of cash in your purse or your wallet, then it's better. So let me bring in a message from Archangel Ariel as well. What else do you need to know about this? So I feel by the end of April, your finances will be in a much more stable place. Ariel's saying, keep a number 8 in your purse or wallet to attract the eternal flow of abundance. This really works. So if you get like a tiny little piece of paper and get a red pen and draw a number 8 on it, and then put that in where you keep your money, then that will also attract more money in. Like I've even got one on here, okay? I've even got one in there, like just like that, and I have a small one in my wallet as well, to my purse to bring money in. So I've even got number 8 written on my vision board, because it speaks to the subconscious, you see. I hope that helps, okay? That could even be a sign of 8 days, 8 weeks. It could be a sign of that as well for you. So take it and resonate. Ashwini, thank you for the donation, honey. Is he trying to fix things with her? What's in his mind regarding the situation? He's already told you he's trying to get out of that. Why would he be trying to fix things? It's like he's perhaps thinking, I'll give it, like a lot of the masters, what they do is they think, I'll give it one more try to see if it can work. But they know it won't. And that's probably why your ego's grabbed onto that card. Okay? Because I've still got the deck here that I used for you. Give it one more try, which creates more problems in the long term. So what your ego has done there is grabbed onto that, thinking, oh my goodness me, he's going to give it one more try. But he's realising it doesn't work. Do you understand? Okay? So what's going on with her? What's going on with her directly? Fake love. Fake love. 2 fake love cards and a struggling card. What he's doing is he's focusing on building and creating money, stability. So what he's doing is he's doing his day-to-day stuff. Going to work, coming home, providing, being like the husband, because that's what is expected of him. But I feel he may even be putting money aside. I spoke to you about this in the previous little message. Okay, financial gain, increasing of assets. So he's trying to perhaps put a nest egg away or do something on the side so that he's got to have something separate when he leaves, okay? Because he's very aware that they're going to be splitting assets, okay? So he's hiding his feelings from her. He's emotionally shut down. He's spending time alone. He may even be drinking to hide the pain if he does drink alcohol. If he doesn't, then this is him just being in a mood. Okay, and he feels so much, but he keeps it all bottled up inside. He has a need to express his truth, which is to say how he feels and what he needs to do, but he's holding back. So really what this is about is true emotions, which are all behind the mask. So his true emotions are obviously the fact that he's in love with you, and he wants that future with you, and that's what he's dreaming and fantasizing about and working towards. So everything else is bottled up. So I feel that he's keeping a lot inside. Okay, and he knows he's got to speak the truth, no matter what the consequences are, but he's afraid of doing that. So I feel like between now and April, he's just kind of going with the flow. The big changes coming in later down the line, okay, which I'm sure give you a timeline in the other reading, okay? So I just want to see how his wife is feeling. So what's his wife feeling at this current time? I know he is thinking of you, Luke. I know he's thinking of you. Okay. Our finances are tied together. There you go. It's a financial issue, this is. If there was no financial issue, he'd probably walk out tomorrow. But you've got to recognise that there's something financial going on. And this could be also connected with family and other people. You know, what his family think or what her family think or something like that. So the finances are tied together. That could be a property tie. It could be other stuff. And that's what he's dealing with. That's why he's saying, I need to sort my finances out. So it's not as easy as him just walking out of the house. So what's his karmic struggles? There's financial stuff going on. He's saying he's not attracted to her anymore. This is reassuring you. He said, I'm just not attracted to you anymore. This is to her. I want out for good. But it's finances in the way. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? So let go of all those fears around, oh, he's making it work with it. He may be trying to make it work because of money. But I'm telling you now, by the end of April, that won't work, okay? It's something he may try and do, and then at the end of April, he's like, it's not working this. I want out for good. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what does my person want to say? So what does he want to say? He's saying to you, shine. So he sees how you shine and it draws into you. Keep shining your beautiful light brightly. It brings me warmth when all is bleak in my life and helps me to find my way back to you. So the way you shine your light draws into you. You know, your light is different than anyone else's light. You know, he's so drawn to you. And he's saying to you, I'm starting to see results. I feel this is you as well, because this is your energy. But I feel he's seen more results in himself. He's realising he is changing. He's seen change within himself, even if it's small changes. And I feel you're seeing small changes too, which will lead to big changes. So over the next 3 weeks or so, you're going to start to see results. So what does he want to do? He's saying, I have made a decision, and he's feeling more confident and strong. He said, I've been dreaming of you. So I feel in his dreams he's been making decisions and working towards you. I've got March to June as significant, or even over the next 3 to 6 days or 3 to 6 weeks there's something big happening. Okay, but he said, I feel more confident and strong in making a decision because I've been dreaming about you. So I feel he's already made a decision to come towards you. He's just putting that into place. So what's he dreaming about? He's dreaming about you. What's he dreaming about? He's saying, I'm showing you through dreams how I really feel. So in his dreams, he's expressing to you how he really feels because it's safe there. There's no consequences. He can take risks there. And he's also showing up in your dreams, or he will be doing, to show you how he really feels. And I feel that's what he's going to do. He's made a decision to tell you or show you how he really feels, but he's finding the confidence to do that. So what do you need to be focusing on? Relax about it. Relax, breathe, focus on peace. He's saying, I need to stop pretending that I'm someone else. So again, he could pretend there is someone else wearing that mask and pretending he's the version of himself he used to be. But that version is now dying off. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. Being 2 months no contact feels, what's he doing? So how is he feeling? He's saying to you, passion. He's feeling all the passion, the kundalini, the desire. So you're going to feel that deep within you, and that's pushing him forward. It's guiding him to break no contact and do something. He said, I feel so much passion for you, like this endless fire that burns inside of me. So he can't deny the way he feels about you because of the passion. I can't wait to hold you in my arms and show you just how much you mean to me. Okay, so even if he's a ghost and he's distant, he's still feeling you. It doesn't mean he's stopped thinking about you, he's moved on. He's dealing with something else, clearly. Let's see what's going on in his karmic world. Okay. He's saying, you've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So he may have a loyalty elsewhere, a duty and obligation elsewhere that he's dealing with, and he's feeling guilt. And he's also worried about what's going to happen when he moves towards you. He may worry about you being defensive and shut down, on guard, because obviously he's behave the way he has. So I feel he's also worried about you rejecting him when he comes back in. So he's also worried about your reaction and what you're going to do. But where he is, he's got no passion where he is. It even says on that card, the passion is dead. And then you've got passion, because all the passion he feels is with you. So whether he's single or in a relationship or whatever he's got going on, he's not feeling desire where he is. His desire is for you. Okay, but he's dealing with some kind of obligation or duty, and he's feeling guilt around where he is. Well, it could, like I say, the real reason is because he's feeling guilt, because he could be giving to something else or someone else. He could have a karmic partner, or he could just be busy with work, or there's many things he's doing. I feel like what you need to do is go and learn more about the twin flame journey. So if you go to my playlist, Twin Flames, Everything You Need to Know, and watch videos there about ghosting and what it is, because ghosting is processing. When he's quiet, he's processing his feelings, he's working out what he wants. And if he's obligated to something or someone else, he's got to break free of that habit to move towards you. Okay, so you can't rush this. And it's also to do with life lessons. Like, clearly you're learning to not be so, impatient in a way. Like, you want to run to him, you want to make something happen. So you're also learning to be at peace with where you are on this journey. and recognise your own worth and value. So what you're doing is you're thinking about the time you've shared together or the way things used to be. And that's obviously bringing up a lot of stress in you and struggle in you because you're ready for the next chapter. You want a new beginning. You want to move this forward. However, it's not on your time. It's on God's time. You're saying, how is he feeling about you? I don't feel like you're listening to what I'm saying. Because he said, I feel so much passion for you, like this endless fire that burns inside of me. So how he's feeling for you is all this passion. So it may not make sense to you because you might think, well, if he feels that, why isn't he doing this? But he's feeling guilty over something he's currently in. So understand that, he's holding himself back. He's also afraid of what you're going to do. Well, he hasn't actually rejected you. It's redirection. You've got to look at it from a higher perspective, okay? That's clearly why you've been guided here. Because it's understanding that rejection is actually a redirection. It's a redirection to another time, a better time. You're learning lessons. His intention is, he's saying, I need to be honest with the people in my life. So I feel there's something going on that you may not even know about. He could be in another relationship or he could be giving to somewhere else. So he may feel like he hasn't got time to be all in with you at this current moment. So he's got to deal with that first. Okay, so he's saying, I need to be honest with the people in my life. That's his intention. So I feel you need to perhaps relax a bit more, focus on yourself a bit more, surrender this, learn a bit more about why in the twin flame journey, processing is, ghosting is processing. And I'm not saying you're definitely in a twin flame journey, but you've been guided here for a reason. So you are learning lessons through this situation. You're learning to find peace with the process of where you are and let go and surrender, and which will give you clarity. There's definitely something deceptive going on you're not aware of. You've got 7 of Swords. So there's something going on with him that you're not aware of that you've got to trust now that he is dealing with. I've just given you the reason. I can't give it to you any more clear. There's a karmic cycle he's in or something he's going through that he feels guilty about, that's why he's not around you now. And it's very likely with the 7 of Swords, it could be another person. Someone he's talking to, an ex, or even if he's with someone. So there's a protection around this connection. So he's got to gain clarity on where he is, how he feels, what to do next to be able to move towards you. And I feel you've got to give him that time. And if it's bothering you, then obviously take a step back, focus on other things. Put your energy elsewhere instead of trying to control everything. That's the guidance, okay? If you want further guidance, you need to reach out to me for a personal reading, okay? Rose Quartz, thank you for the donation. Is the contact coming from Tony in the next few days? Will he come back with an offer of love? So how is he feeling about you? Okay, how is Tony feeling about you? Time. So you're saying, will he come back with an offer of love? I feel, yes, he will with time. Right now, I need time to sort myself and my life out, to learn my lessons and find my way. So I feel that it's not necessarily going to be in the next few days. I feel that you've got to give him this time to sort himself out. So he doesn't feel like he's good enough in some way. Or there's something he needs to do. He's got to find his own way, which means you've got to let him have that time to come back to you. Instead of you perhaps reaching out or trying to force something to happen. He's saying to you, I am focused on you and only you and doing this right. So he wants to come in correctly. So he is focused on you. He is thinking about you. And I do feel he will come back with an offer of love. But I don't feel it's going to be in the next few days, no. Okay, so I feel you've got to be patient with the timing of this. So when is the contact coming in? He's thinking about what he needs to change in his life. And that's what he's currently reflecting on. So it could be between now and the next new moon, which comes in on the 17th of April. Okay, and you've got the 6 of Wands. There is progress being made. He is going to come towards you. He's just gaining clarity. So I feel that between now and the next new moon, that's your timeline for contact, okay? So I don't feel it's in the next couple of days. So I feel you've got to let go of the need for that to happen. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation, honey. Michelle says, morning, Liz. Can I get any messages from my DM Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want you to know? He desires a new start with you and he's hoping that you can forgive him. He's also working on forgiving himself for wanting this new start, okay? And again, time. So you need to give this time because what he desires with you is a new beginning. And he also desires you, obviously. And he's hoping you can forgive him for the time it's all taking. But he wants a new start. He's saying, it's all I'm dreaming about. So he is dreaming about a new beginning with you. He's saying, I am making it happen. I am coming to you. He's saying, I know I confused you and caused you a lot of pain. And it breaks my heart. So he knows he's hurt you and let you down. He's saying, you're everything I've ever wanted and more. I deeply desire you in ways you can't even imagine. What I'm picking up here is he's desiring a new start with you. And he's apologising for the time it's taking to come forward or to make this change. What else? He's saying to you, I'm thinking about the past and I will reach out. So he is going to reach out to you. So there is communication coming. And he is thinking about the past with you and also his own past and things he's gone through. So what's the guidance for you at this time? Yeah, you may be feeling emotional. So you may be going through your own highs and lows, ups and downs, but you're learning to harness that into your intuition, harness it into your creativity, into your career, whatever you're doing. So you're saying, I feel emotional, but I'm learning to harness that psychic power inside of me. And I feel you pushing it into other things. So what's the message for you with the dice? You've got breathe. So breathe through this current time and trust the process. I hope that helps, okay? I just want to bring in, I don't think I use the dice for Tara either. So Tara, if you're still here, I'm just going to use the dice for you. Yeah, breathe again as well. So the best way to heal or handle what you're going through is breath work. Because when you're stressed out, you're operating in the past or the future. So breathe yourself back into the now. You only need to do 3 deep breaths in and out. You know, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Do it 3 times and you feel much calmer. Or go for a walk. Or when you find you're in your head, do things that put you more in your body. Like have a dance or go for a walk or do some exercise. And you'll feel like the moment of the stress is passing. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to just nip to the bathroom. So I'm being on for 2 hours. I'm just going to nip the bathroom before I carry on, okay? And then I'm going to do Shawnick's donation. So my little lizard will look after chat for me. It won't be a second. That's better. Let me just have a drink. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. Okay, so we're going to do Shawnick's donation. So Shawnick says, hi, my neighbour told me that another neighbour of mine who has red hair and whose name is Reluca is waiting for a moment when all the neighbours are together at a table to tell bad things about me. What do you think? Any advice? Well, first of all, who cares what people think? Okay, you know who you are. You know you're a good person. You know the person that you are. So clearly this person is jealous of you in some way. Could be jealous of what you have, who you are, what the light you shine. You know, hey Ling, welcome honey. Great to see you. I was just thinking about you. So message coming through is Jesus with you. Now what I'm feeling with this is, remember what Jesus went through. People loved him and then hated him. Okay, so it's none of your business what people think about you. It's your business what you think about you. Even Jesus had people saying he was a bad person and shouting at him and being nasty towards him and all of that. So it says you'll face many trials and tribulations during your time on earth, just like Jesus did. You will prevail with faith and trust. So put your trust in him. So I feel that Jesus will, if you call on him, he will help you to deal with this situation. Because at the end of the day, you know you're a good person. You know who you are. And that's all you have to do. You have to believe in yourself. You have the power and talent to achieve your dreams, but you must believe in yourself. So the message coming through is when you believe in yourself, you don't care what people think. And you don't even really need to defend yourself either. You just need to be yourself. So I feel Jesus is going to help you to overcome this because he went through the same thing. And remember, we go through things on earth that Jesus went through. And you can get through it, okay? Let me just pull you a tarot card as well. What else do you need to know? This is part of your legacy, you know, to stand up for who you are and know what you know, the person that you are. This is like going to show you how strong you are. I feel the legacy card is coming through because your neighbours know you. So I feel this, you'll be the one that stays there. If anyone gets pushed out, for example, it will be that person, but it doesn't need to come to that. And I feel this person is juggling things in their life and they are very challenged and they are a bit jealous of your light and the person you are because you operate in gratitude, you live your own life, you do your own thing, and you're in control of your own life. And I feel there's jealousy there. So remember, hurt people hurt people. I feel this person is projecting their pain out and blaming it on you or blaming you for things in their life. It's really them with the issue, not you. So breathe, call on Jesus, and I feel you'll be able to handle it. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Love messages from Gerard and what he wants me to know regarding his silence. So he's saying to you, I'm taking charge, I promise you. So he is going to take charge of his situation. He's promising that to you. And he's giving you a promise as well, which I feel is like you, if you see the stag. So if you start seeing stags again, or even the white stag, that's a sign of the promise. But he's saying, here is my promise to you. I am coming home. So it may not be right now, but he is going to take charge of his life to do it. He said, I am preparing and doing what I need to do for myself at this moment so I can be able to come home to you. I'm taking charge of my life and walking away from habits, things and people that I've outgrown that no longer align with who I'm becoming. So he is promising you that he's going to take charge of this situation. However, that's in divine timing. It's about free will. It's about the lessons he has to learn. And it's about you trusting him to do that, okay? So what else does he want to say? Yeah, he's saying you're coming up as the Empress in his eyes. So he's saying, I know that you're the only one that satisfies my soul. That's how he feels about you. You're the only one, and he knows it, that satisfies it. And he's saying, I will reach out. He is going to contact you. He will reach out, even though there's silence. But you have to trust him to do that. So what's your guidance in this situation? Yeah, the thing is, you know, you go over the past, you reminisce, you go over things, you perhaps get stuck in your head. And trust me, I know how painful it is. So you're saying, I'm thinking about you and the time we shared, and that may be causing a problem. But, you know, you've got to breathe yourself through it. So you've got gratitude. Focus on gratitude. Focus on all the ways that you can feel better today, that you can shift your vibration, that you can feel good in the moment, you know, because that will change things for you. And then you're not expecting or wanting things to happen so quickly. He's saying, I can't seem to shake you. So he is being honest and saying, I have tried to move on, but I can't. I can't shake you. I can't shake these feelings I have for you. I just don't want to F this up. So the fact that he's saying that to you, I don't want to F this up, is a sign he knows he's got to do it correctly. Otherwise, he's going to mess everything up. I hope that helps, okay? So focus on gratitude and it will turn things around. Just bear with me, I'll move the chat up. Ankmon, thank you so much for donating another membership there to Genia. Thank you for that, honey. Naina, great to see you. Thank you for using Milestone. Hi, Liz, I've been having strange dreams about S feels foggy. What is he or the angels trying to tell me? Will we at least be in communication this year since he won't be returning to me this year? Well, returning and communication is really the same thing. So what do you need to know, okay? You've got vision. So he's saying to you, I want you to know that I am focused on the vision of having a wonderful life with you. And I am working towards this every day. So when he has dreams, fantasies, visions, he sees you in his future, even if he isn't acting on it correctly at this time, okay? So he does have that vision of being with you. And he's saying to you, I'm all up in my head overthinking. So he does do too much overthinking, procrastinating, and that holds him back. And that puts him into hermit. Okay, I'm deep in thought about you. So he tends to go in his head. Okay, thinking about you, overthinking, worrying, stressing. So that's why all this delay happens, because he's more of a thinker than a doer. Okay, a lot like my twin. So he overthinks everything, causing himself 100 problems that don't need to be there, and that gets in the way and blocks this vision. Because if he had a vision and then he acted, things would change quickly. But he's saying, I'm deep in thought about you. So I feel that what he's showing you is he's still not ready, he's still processing. He's in his head. He has a vision of what he wants, but he doesn't know if he can act on it. He's still in fear. So what's your guidance at this time? You're going to feel him very deeply, especially at night, because you're saying, I'm dreaming about him. Listen, I feel what you feel, and it's keeping me awake. So you're having these dreams because you're feeling him thinking about you. You're feeling him being restless and, lying there thinking and everything. That's why you're dreaming about him. That's why it feels foggy. And you're saying, I'm ready to start the next chapter of my life. So you want to share your life with someone. You want a partner, and obviously you want it to be him because he's the love of your life. And that's why it can get very frustrating, because you're like, well, I want this, I need this, I desire this. Yet the angels are reminding you it's in divine timing. So you've got a message for the divine counterparts. This is a very powerful message to come out here. And I feel everyone needs to hear this too. On this journey back home to our soul, it's just as important to remember that time and energy for the self is just as important, okay? But he says, on this journey back home to our soul, it's important to remember that time and energy are fluid. So you're being reminded that the time, you're saying this year, you've got to let go of that and just be in the flow of what will happen. Union is found within ourselves before it can be found with your physical person. When you can embrace the fact that you are whole within yourself regardless, then you can begin to appreciate this journey for what it actually means. This is a journey to spiritual ascension, and you have work to do. And I feel that's what you need to know, that you've got work to do without him, and vice versa. It's our mission to share and touch the world and reach the world with the power of unconditional love. So what you're learning is unconditional love, that you can't put conditions on it, no timings, no when, you've just got to let it flow and let it flow through you and to you, and that's when you'll come into union. And I really don't feel like you're ready at this time. Not that you aren't ready, you're ready for a new chapter, but I feel you're on a mission for God. And I feel God is saying, Naina, if you were with him now, you would not be focusing on your mission the same way. So you've got choice. It's got to be his choice. When I'm connecting with this as Cusion, when I'm seeing that like a cushion, like he's got a safe place to land with you. He has. He would be wonderful with you, but he's got to make that choice. He would be fabulous with you, but he's got to make that choice. He has free will. This could be a choice he makes around August time. So there could be contact coming in around then. Okay, and you've got spirit of nature. So obviously what helps you is going out more in nature, relaxing your mind. I'm seeing butterflies as well. Yeah, there's like a moth there, but I'm seeing butterflies for change. So 6 to 8 could be significant. 6 to 8 weeks, June to August time could be significant. So I do feel there is something happening this year, even if it isn't union itself. That's what you need to know. Yeah, I know. But I mean, I still feel like when I'm picking up on your energy, I still feel a sense of frustration coming through. Like in a way, what am I doing wrong or why? And you're not doing anything wrong. Let's get a karmic message as well. What's going on with his karmic life? He knows he's got to walk away, but he's got to choose. It's all about choice. This is his choice. That's his lesson. That's his mission. Not only to choose you, but he's got to choose himself, which leads to you. So there's only one choice, and that's choosing himself. He said, I know I need to walk out and choose to walk away to have a new beginning, to leave the past behind. Eight of Cups. So he is well aware that he's got to do that. That's his mission, to make that choice. So I'm getting August as something happening, but I can't say what. Let me just get you something from my dice, okay? You've got acceptance, and I feel this really is what you're working on, just accepting things as they are. I hope that helps, okay? And I know how hard it is. You know, I've been crying all over the weekend, screaming, shouting to God, you know, releasing the need for it, you know, and the why, but why, and all of that, you know. So we have to be strong and let ourselves feel all what we're feeling, because that's powerful, instead of repressing it and pushing it down, which is what the masculines do. They push down all their feelings, and then it creates illness in them and stress and all that chaos. And at least as divine feminines, we're able to feel and experience what we're going through, and that helps it to come out, and that keeps us healthy. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you for the donation. This is for Escadola. Enna's contacted me after no contact. What are his intentions? So what are his intentions now he's contacted you? I will tell you the truth about how I feel. So he wants to tell you how he truly does feel about you. Okay, he wants to tell you the truth. So that's his intention. What else? Okay, what else does he want you to know? And union. He wants union. He wants to be in a relationship with you, and he's determined. He's determined to tell you how he feels. He's determined to have a relationship with you. He said our union will happen when we're both ready. So it's also reminding you that you're learning your own lessons too. So before I carry on, let me just see what you're learning at this current time, or what your guidance is. Yeah, you've got to forgive him for whatever has hurt you, okay? So you're working on forgiveness. So he's saying the universe will make sure of it, and we are going to have the most beautiful life together. There are many obstacles in my way, but I'll not stop fighting for our love. So you must forgive him, or even forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be hurt, or because the Seven of Swords is like that deception. And you got, I know that everything will be okay, so it will work out. Knight of Pentacles is an eventual yes. So everything will be okay. So forgive everything and rise. But he's got good intentions. Let's get you something from my dice. What do you need to know? You've got acceptance again. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. Ashwini's donated for Donna. That's really beautiful. I've just seen Donna in the chat somewhere, I think. Donna wants messages from Mark. Donna, what's your message, honey? I think you want messages from Mark. If you just let me know if you've got a specific question, if you put it in the chat for me. I'm going to connect with Mark's energy anyway. So what's going on with Mark for Donna? Dreams. He's dreaming about you, and he's proud of you in these dreams, and he's proud of you anyway, but he's proud in these dreams, I feel as well. He's proud to walk down the street with you. He's proud to show you off in his life. He's proud. He's saying, when I go to sleep, I see and hold you in my dreams, and it's beautiful. I can't wait for the dreams I have of our life together to become a reality. So all these dreams are happening. And you've really come out of your shell since the last time I saw you. And you do really well. And I really do feel, I mean, I've known you a while now, and I've seen you evolve and transform since you first came to the channel. And the way you are now, like you are a feminine completely in power. Whereas remember those days where you had those wobbles and you were moaning, and remember, we've all had them. So he's saying to you, I admire you, your courage, your strength, your power, and everything that you are achieving. I'm so proud of you. So he's proud of you, Donna, you know, and he's dreaming about you constantly. So what are these dreams he's having about you? I mean, that's a beautiful energy. He's saying to you, I dreamt that we went on holiday together. So he may just want a holiday in general, like it's his way, his subconscious way of saying you need a break from everything. You need just to get away from everything and relax. And when he thinks about relaxing, you're the one he wants to relax with, not his family, not his friends, not work. You know, he wants to relax with you. That's what he's thinking about. So what's his intention? What else? I will tell you the truth about how I feel. So he is going to open up to you. Let me bring you some bucket messages in as well. So you've got loud. So the dreams may be getting louder. The noises in his head may be getting louder. They give me fear. You could even hear loud noises or loud bangs or loud songs that get your attention. We got 3D self. Let's see what else. We got ladybug and we got 368. So I feel your 3D self is seeing ladybirds and his 3D self is seeing 368 or 3s or 6s or 8s. So I feel like you're both seeing signs. You're seeing the ladybug, or you will, because that's a sign of an opportunity coming. So 368, they're giving me this number for him. Okay, this is connected with his journey. So 368 is saying for him, your pathway and purpose are unfolding just as they need to. Know that your soul will always tell you what will serve your joy and contentment. So I feel that's what is coming to him in this dream. That in this dream he wants to have a new beginning and relax and escape, and he's escapist to you. So he knows that you're the one he's meant to be with. They give me as well eye pain, like grit in the eye or a feeling of being annoyed. So he's annoyed with his physical world and he wants to escape. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you, Ashwini, for donating for Donna there. MS, thank you for the donation, honey. What's David's energy and feelings towards me? We're in no contact. Is he angry? So what is David feeling towards you? Well, obviously you've got the separation there. But even in the separation, he's feeling aroused and drawn to you. There's passion there. So even in the separation, he can't stop thinking about you. And the thing is, aroused energy as well can come up when there is anger there, because it causes frustration. Frustration and anger are like one and the same. And when you get frustrated because you want something physically or you want something to happen in a physical way, it can bring anger up. So I feel it isn't necessarily he's angry at you or frustrated about you. He's more frustrated towards himself because of his own life and the things he wants to change, and the fact that perhaps he hasn't come forward yet or shown up properly, and he wants to be around you physically. So I feel he's feeling all that lust and desire, and it's making him mad. So you could be picking up on that, okay? So he's saying, hard as it may be for me to be away from you, I am in fact healing and growing up during this time of separation. So being in no contact is actually serving the both of you. Because separation is preparation, okay? He said, I trust the same is happening for you too. So think about how you're learning and growing and evolving at this time, and how you're feeling and what you're going through. Separation is in fact a blessing in disguise for us. So it's a blessing in disguise currently that you're in no contact, okay? And he's saying, I get so aroused when I think about your beautiful body. I miss kissing you, touching you, holding you, and making love to you. And I really want you back in my life. So he wants you back in his life. And I don't feel it's over at all. I feel when the time is right, you'll come back together. And I feel he will pursue you because of this passion. He's already feeling that way now. But I do feel there is still lessons being learned. So what's his current energy towards you? So I don't feel he's angry at you. I feel he's angry to himself and his circumstances. Yeah, he's saying he's entering a new phase. So something is about to shift, okay? He wants to end a past cycle. They give me the word past. A past cycle where there was a past. So that could be an interference from someone karmic, or he may have felt like he was pasturing you, or he may have felt like a past. You know, past is like someone, someone getting in the way or aggravating something or being interfering in some way. And I feel he's ending that to leave that behind to start again with you. So he wants a new beginning with you, a new chapter with you, but he's not angry towards you. And if anything, he's angry towards himself. So what's your guidance? Yeah, easier times are coming. June could be significant. I'm moving into easier times to feel peaceful and calm. So I feel by June, you're going to feel in a much different place than you do now. Over the next 6 weeks or so, you're moving into easier times. This is calmer waters, better things coming. So I feel there's going to be a clearing of the air and sorting things out. What else? Yeah, relax. If you relax, you're going to feel calm and more peaceful. Like there's hope in the situation, which there is. So I feel over the next 6 weeks, things are improving. Well, June at latest. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Les. Matthews, my love, Jennifer. What does she want me to know? So what does Jennifer want you to know today? Jennifer's saying, inspired. You've helped me more than you even realise by inspiring me to be more positive, to do better, and to make changes in my life. So you've had such a real positive impact on her. She's saying you don't even know how much. So remember, that's your you're like a catalyst in her life to change. I'm not saying you are a catalyst like a karmic. This is like you being that pivotal person who creates pivotal change, if that makes sense. So she's thinking about the past. She's thinking about you, nostalgic, especially at night. So a lot of thinking. She loves how independent you are, and she's seen your glow up. So she's watching you in some way, whether it's social media, or she's seen you doing some good work at work, or she's seen you going through something. So she's very inspired by you as well. And she gets turned on by the person you are, the version of you that you are as well. And she's preparing to make a big, bold move. So if you've been working on yourself more, and that could be business related, career work, doing you, feeling good, perhaps you've been looking after yourself more. She's really inspired by that. She's very turned on to that. So I feel she's very attracted to you physically and the way you are as a person. And she's preparing to make a move towards you. So there's some kind of new beginning coming in here. So what else does she want to say to you? Let's bring this stack in. Music has a whole new meaning now you're in my life. So she's hearing songs as well. And I feel that you're also hearing songs, but she's hearing songs about you. The only thing I'm chasing is my dream. So I feel the message, this is a feminine card anyway, so this is more about you. You don't need to chase her. You just need to chase the dream, believe the truth. I feel in dreams she's chasing you. That's what I'm picking up on. I feel that in her dreams, she's coming towards you. So she's showing, like her higher self is showing her to come towards you. Because she said, I was lying to myself about you so I could block out the pain of you not being in my life. So she may have tried to hold her feelings back or deny what she felt when you weren't around each other, when you had no contact. But she can't deny the feelings. She can't block it out. This could even be if she's blocked you or pushed you away in any way. And maybe you've tried to block out the feelings, but you can't. And you may be having vivid dreams too. So I feel you're being communicated at this current time through dreams and music as she prepares to take a bold move. So let me just see what meaning the songs have for you. So if you hear a song, it's saying, the song is being playing for you both. So you're both hearing the same songs. You're mirroring each other in that way. And what about dreams? Okay, if you have a dream or she has a dream, that's your card. You've got, I wake up sweating at the thought of losing you. So maybe you've had a dream like that, or you've thought about how you would feel if you lost her. It's not going to happen. You're not going to lose her. You can't lose the other half of your own soul. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa, thank you for the using milestone, honey. And I've got something I want to tell you as well, okay? Before Christmas, I bought myself 2 new coats from River Island, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted, okay? I got a white one and a black one. And I've never worn either of them, and I'm decluttering, and I've decided I'm going to keep the white one. I'm like, which one do I want? I'm going to keep the white one because I never wear white coats and I want to change. So if you want the black one, you can have it, okay? Otherwise, I'll donate it, but it's a lovely coat, so I'll keep it. And then when you come over, we're going up in Towers in a few weeks. When you come over, you can, don't worry if you don't want it, it's fine. It's brand new, I've never worn it, okay? But if you want it, I think it will really look nice on you. It's a lovely coat, okay? And it's like a wintry type fall coat. So if you want it, it's yours, okay? So hi Liz, any message from her for the week ahead? On your last live, it said March was relevant, I presume, for possible contact. Has that changed? Okay, so what's going on? Okay, so we've got desire, new start and planning. Look at this, she's saying I desire a new start with you and I'm planning. So she's in planning phase today. She's saying, you are a part of all the planning I am currently doing for my life, and I look forward to us living a fulfilling life together that's full of love and adventure. Now, I love that because she says, our life will be full of love and adventure. So you'll go out and do things together, you'll travel, you'll go places, and it'll be filled with love. Not fake love, what she's in now. She said, a new start with you is all I'm dreaming about day and night. So she's thinking about you in the day and when she's sleeping. It is coming in for us and making it happen. So again, this is reminding you that it's her job to make this happen. She's saying, you are everything I've ever wanted and more. I deeply desire you in ways you can't even imagine. So perhaps you can't even imagine her having those fantasies about you in the most naughty way, but she is having that. And she's saying, I deeply desire a new start with you. That's what I'm planning. That's what I want. That's what I'm planning on doing. And that's what I'm thinking about. So she's in planning mode, okay? So what else does she want you to know? I will choose you. There you go. Now, obviously, you know it's not about choosing you. It's about her choosing herself, which leads to you. But she will do that. I will choose you. Now, July could be significant for this choice. Okay, but I'm not really seeing this as a timeline. I'm seeing it more as her getting strength to make a change. Because she needs to choose herself. So really this is her looking in the mirror, saying, I will choose you to herself. She needs to choose herself. And your guidance is to stay focused on the good things in your life that remind you to shine. Because you've got the sun. Positive outcome, a yes from heaven, having faith. Maybe you're even feeling better now the weather's improving. Can't believe it. See, they give snow out here Wednesday and it's been gorgeous last week. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it's crazy weather. But now the sun's out, you know, it feels better, doesn't it? It feels nicer. Even if it's still cold out there and the sun's out, we feel nicer. So what's the message for you from the angels? Awareness. So I feel you're being spoken to through signs and numbers and everything you're seeing. So what's her intention? So we know she's planning on having a new start. That's what's being manifested. I will apologise to you soon. So I feel she's going to apologise for something. Look at this. I will be watching your stories and paying attention to what you post on social media. So she is watching you. She's got her eye on you. So she's going to apologise to you soon. Will it be in March? Not quite sure because I'm not feeling like specifically. I feel there's a shift happening now. Possibly between now and July as well. Big shifts happening. But she's watching you and that's how you're aware that something is changing. So is there a timeline or anything you need to be aware of? So you've got 5 of Cups mourning. She's definitely mourning this. And I feel the mourning as well as about her waking up every morning in the same situation that she's struggling in. And she's kind of trying to mourn a partner. I feel she's trying to let him go, to move into alignment for union there. And she's saying, don't give up on me. I'm transforming, don't give up on me. So I feel like May to October could be a timeline here. But again, I'm not going to put any timelines in stone because the guidelines, as you know, everything can shift and change. But I feel she knows she's got to mourn her partner to have a new beginning. So it's like preparing for that. She's saying, don't give up on me. And I feel this is more like what she's saying to herself. Don't give up, you can do this. It's like she's trying to motivate herself to make changes. That's what I've got coming through. So I just want to bring in a yes or no about March. Is there going to be contact in March? We've got no coming through. It says, these intentions are not for the highest good. So I feel like she wants to, but it wouldn't be for the highest good. Because if you think about it, and you say this to me all the time, you know, like if she did communicate with you now, what would it really do? What would it really change? Or would it bring more pain up? Because then it just reopens the wounding. So I feel that's why she wants to apologise to you, but she also wants to make these changes. I hope that helps, okay? Sophie, thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for your donation. Message from my person after no communication. So this is for Sofancy93. So what's the message from your person after no communication? So your person saying to you, I see you as my long-term plan. So they see you in their future as their long-term plan. The Hierophant is commitment, marriage, having the whole package with you. They see you as the whole package as well. So that's what they want you to know. You're their long-term plan. They're giving you that as a promise, actually. So you may be seeing the stag and taking charge. And they're promising you they're going to take charge and move this forward. So your person is saying, here is my promise to you. I see you as my long-term plan. I'm coming home. I'm preparing and doing what I need to do for myself at this moment so I can be able to come home. Okay, I'm taking charge of my life and walking away from habits, things and people that I've outgrown and that no longer align with who I'm becoming. So there's a lot of change going on. So what's your person's intention? I don't want this to be a secret anymore. So if there is kind of like a secret energy to this connection, they want that out in the open. I intend to have a complete fresh start with you to get to know you in a way I've not allowed myself to know you before. So if he's not allowed himself or given himself permission to love you the right way, that's what he's currently changing. and I need to come up with a plan. So he's working out what the next steps are to have this plan of making it right with you and getting to know you properly out in the open, because you're their long-term plan. I hope that helps, okay? Actually, let me just bring you a little dice message in. You've got acceptance. The more in acceptance you are, the more relaxed you are, the more flexible and adaptable you are, the quicker things will happen. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Booking messages for Priyanka regarding love and career. What do you need to know? Okay, let's see what's going on. Let me just turn them around first, and I can see what's blue, what's black, and what's red on this, because they mean different things. So first of all, you've got something will happen quick, okay? Something is going to happen quite quickly. Now, this is in love and career, so take it out, resonate. So this could be a change that comes in quite quick. Now, this could be around the next full moon, which is on the 1st of April. So something could be coming in around the next full moon. Someone new could appear as well. This could be a person who's recently divorced or going through a divorce. Someone who's perhaps even spying on you. So someone is watching you, and you've got pictures as well. So I feel someone is watching you on social media. Someone's looking at your pictures. This person may need to get a divorce, or this person could be divorced, or this could be someone who's perhaps holding themselves back because they are a child of divorce and perhaps they're afraid of commitment. But I feel something is going to happen quickly. Someone new appears. So there could be someone new around you. Now, this could be a friend. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a lover, or it could be someone at work. But I feel around the next full moon, someone's going to be appearing in your life, or something's going to appear in your life. Now, this someone new could also be your person in a new energy, in a new way. You know, this could be a sign about them getting a divorce if they are in something already. But if that doesn't resonate, this could, you know, you could like recognize this with a friend, or perhaps a friend's going through a divorce, or you could meet someone new who's going through that. Now, this person could be a snappy dresser, which means they may like labels, or they may just look good. They may be a bit loud as well, so they may come across loud. Could be someone you work with, so you could be meeting someone through your career here. So I'm not saying, you know, you're definitely going to be with this person. It's just things you need to be aware of. Work is improving as well, so it could get very loud, it could get busy. You've got gamers, so this person could like gaming. They may wear glasses, or they may wear sunglasses. They may have short wavy hair, or wavy hair could be significant. So that's just, you know, what you need to know. This person could currently be hiding. Look at this for synchronicity. Well, you got the full moon around there, and you've got the next full moon. I know you can't see the backwards, but that says next full moon. That's your energy. This is their energy, full moon. So they may be hiding until the full moon, but then something's going to move forward. Remember, any form of blocking or ignoring is processing, and the angel message is 368. Now, interesting, we've got this number coming out again. I'll just give this number to Donna. So 368 is saying to you, okay, 368, let me just bring it up, is your pathway and purpose are unfolding just as they need to. Know that your soul will always tell you what will serve your joy and contentment. So this could also be about career. You know, is your career serving you? Do you find joy in it? Is it content to you? Because that's what you have to think about. Because we spend so much time at our work, we have to enjoy it. That's what you need to know. So the next full moon is going to be significant. I hope that helps, okay? Blossoming Caterpillar, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I ask what's coming for me in love? Thank you so much. So what's coming for you in love? And it's great to see you. What's coming for you in love? Okay, you may be missing someone. I feel someone is missing you, and they're moving into alignment with you. So if you're connecting with a specific person, which I feel you are, okay, that's moving into alignment. So really what's happening is you're moving into alignment for union between now, especially May and October, but between now and October, someone is missing you. So I feel someone could come back here. Someone who's mourning you with the 5 of Cups. Someone who's feels like they're losing you, or they've lost you, is returning. They can't talk yet, though. They need time. So I feel someone from the past is coming back, possibly around May, or between May and October. So I've got this energy where between May and October, you're moving into alignment for union or relationship. Okay, maybe you've let this go in your own way, and that's moving you into alignment. So I feel by October, you're going to either be in a relationship or you're going to be closer to union. And I feel that someone is missing you. So it could even be that you're thinking about a relationship with someone else, but this person from the past I'm connecting with here is mourning you, and they're going to come forward, but they can't yet. They need a bit more time. So they can't talk yet. So that could be because they haven't got the words. They don't know how to, or there could be something in the way they're dealing with. But they are really heavily thinking about you, and you're on their mind, okay? So I feel what's coming towards you in love is someone that is perhaps being silent or distant, and now they are wanting to return. So you've got justice, and this could be a karmic ending coming in as well, something you've been waiting for. So this could definitely be someone or something you've been waiting for, or something you've been waiting to happen, maybe since September, or even over the last 9 years. I'm getting September is significant, and justice has been served. So something could even be happening around the Libra season, or Libra could be significant, okay? What else? Yeah, this person is saying to you, I want you to meet my family and friends. So this person is thinking about you in a serious way, whoever this person is. I mean, you may not even let this person back in. You may move on with someone else. But you've definitely got a relationship ahead. But I've got this energy of someone coming back, okay? And just get a card for you. Yeah, believe in miracles, especially around September. September could be significant. So believe in miracles, have faith. Something is shifting. You may see bees. What else do you need to focus on? Acceptance. Maybe that's what you've done. You've surrendered. You've given this to God, and now all the doors are opening for you. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation, honey. My eye keeps twitching. What's that a sign of? Music card DM. Eyes twitching is a sign of either not liking what you're seeing in the physical world, or knowing changes need to happen in the physical world. So it's like something is getting your attention in the physical world. So the songs you're hearing, what do they mean? It also can mean stress. You know, your eyes can twitch when you're stressed out about something. So you just need to perhaps spend a bit more time in nature, breathe, relax your energy a bit more. So the music card from your DM is that he wants to be with you forever. So he sees you as his long-term plan, and he intends to speak his truth as well and tell you he wants to be with you forever. Now, this could even be about proposals in the future, and there's no need to worry. And I feel the no need to worry is also about your eye twitching, because I was going to bring in Archangel Raphael cards, but I feel that really answers that question. There's no need to worry. I mean, obviously, if you worry, go and see an eye person, but I feel there's no need to worry at all about that. I feel it's his way of showing you he intends to speak his truth. If your masculine is probably not happy in their life either. So they are having eye issues because of that. Do you see that orb there as well? So I feel you've got protection around you. The guidance coming through flew out the deck. This is a time of change, and it may feel scary as you move into unknown territory. So I feel your person wants to come forward towards you, but it could be unknown territory, fear, worry, what will happen, or will anything go wrong, or fear, but they are willing to move forward anyway. So it's about getting ready for change. It says, trust that your journey has been divinely guided and protected. So you could see 222, 444, rainbows. Be brave and move forward fearlessly, embracing any risk that you may need to take along the way, knowing that you are safe. So big changes are happening in both of your 3D worlds, and you're being asked to trust that you are safe and that everything is happening for a divine reason to move you where you're meant to be. The number 555 has been shown to you as reassurance from heaven that all is well. And you have the other card saying there's no need to worry. So if you start seeing 555, that's your sign that all is well, you're on track, and everything's working out. I hope that helps, okay? Mariette, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, love, good morning. What's S feeling thinking about me after passing each other yesterday? First time since months. So obviously the universe is aligning you as divine intervention, bringing you back together. Is the constant thoughts of him his? So what does he want you to know? Loyal. He is loyal to you, and he's working hard. So I feel he wants you to know that while you've been apart, he's been doing the work on himself, and he's working hard to be able to be loyal to you, and he feels loyal to you. He said, I am loyal to you and only you. Everything else is an illusion, and it will soon come to an end so we can be together. So if he's got to leave something behind to be with you properly, he intends to do that. And that's what he's been working on himself. He said, I'm working hard on myself and my financial stability so I can have the foundation I wish to have for our life together. So he may have been busy with work. Maybe he's been distracting himself with work as well. And I feel like he's saying to you, you look good. So he saw you and he thought, you look good. And he's processing now what to do. I need some time to figure things out. Silence is my meditation. I'm growing up spiritually and still learning lessons. So I feel there's definitely been a lot of growth happening while you've been apart. And even though you're not quite ready to come back together properly, seeing each other in that way, synchronistically, is a sign everything is aligning, okay? Because he won't let you go. So he's not going to let you go, and he knows that. However, I do feel there's still lessons being learned. So I still don't feel it's the right time to be together yet. But it's coming, that's why you passed each other. So, what else? The way, this is like you get confused because of the way he acts or the way he comes across. Because he may come across like he doesn't care, yet he's saying to you, that he is loyal to you. So you're saying the way you act sometimes makes me question everything. So you may question the journey itself because of the distance or the cruelness of it sometimes. But it makes you stronger, it really does. So you've got strength, domination. So he needs to take control of this situation. And you're finding your strength as well. There is flowing emotions between the two of you. And you're receiving guidance from heaven. So your intuition is speaking to you. You perhaps even know that you're coming back together. But you also probably know it's not quite the right time either. June could be significant for this. And there is a healing happening to bring in the required adjustments. So I do feel like there's going to be an end of a cycle to move things forward. And I do feel he was restless after seeing you yesterday. I feel like he dreamt about you and he was thinking about you. So I just want to see what his intention is. He's saying, I want to be financially ready. There it is again. It's come out twice. So there's definitely something going on with his money, finances that he's dealing with. So he can be able to be with you because he's saying the same thing. I want to be financially ready so I can provide and do my part. I'm working hard so I can have a foundation with you. So he's working on his money. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Let's bring you a little dice message in. Acceptance, just be in the now. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Seren, thank you for your donation, honey. Hi Liz, can I please have a guidance message for the month of April? So what do you need to know for April? What's coming in for you in April? What's coming in for you in April? You've got you, the Empress, femininity. It's about you being you, allowing things to come to you, knowing your own worth and your own value. I feel you may also go through a lot of healing and you've been given strength with the bear there. Don't give up on what you want. So I feel in April you're going to be in the ultimate feminine power. And you're going to be allowing things to come to you instead of perhaps trying to make things happen. You're learning to see past the pain between now and May. So whatever the pain is, whether it's the pain in your love life or pain in your body or pain in other areas of your life, you're learning to see past that pain. So you're becoming wiser and stronger during the next few months. And I'm getting between now and the end of May. Okay, so I feel a lot of shifts taking place between now and the end of May in you. What else do you need to know? So you've got Veilful with honesty. And you've got January to April there as well. So this could be someone being honest with you. Could be about you being honest with yourself as well to see past the pain and to recognise that what you go through grows you. Because we can be upset with the situation or we can look at it in a higher way. So I feel you're becoming strong and powerful and honest with yourself. And someone could come in and be honest with you. And a new chapter is coming in. So what I've got here is I've got January to April. It's about you being honest with yourself. And then April to June, a new chapter. So the new chapter is coming into your life between April and June, which I'm seeing is between now and May, you're learning to see past the pain, and that's preparing you for a new beginning. And this could be you just fully in your Empress energy, allowing things to come. So a new chapter is coming in. Very exciting cards coming out here. Let's get you one more message. What do you need to focus on? You've got breath work. So work on meditation, going out in nature, breathing, calming your energy down. That's what you need to know. So you're on the path to something wonderful. I hope that helps, okay? Brittany, thank you for using your milestone, honey. Good morning, Liz. What do I need to know for my journey? Will my health get back to being healthy and stable? What's Austin been going through? So what's Austin going through in his physical life? Okay, so he may be doing some changes around the house, so he may be thinking of making some changes. He knows he needs to make a decision because he knows there's options around him, but he knows he wants to be with you. And he knows also that these other options around him make you feel a bit confused or worried or stressed out. So I feel that he knows he needs to make a choice or a decision to be with you. Okay, and he's also thinking about adjustments around his home. He may be thinking about moving or making a change. So I feel he's planning an adjustment here. And this could definitely be about making a choice or a decision to show you that you're the one he's meant to be with. Because this card says fake love, and they give me the word fated love. So I feel that everything around him is fake, but you're fated. Okay, so it's like, remember, there's illusion around his physical world because people will want a piece of him. And you've got to see beyond that, okay? What else is going on? Yeah, he's made a decision. He's made a decision to choose you. That's what I'm feeling. But he's got to put that into place. So something big is going on here. Look, I'm ready to speak my truth. Again, Ace of Swords is decisions. Between now and September at the latest, he's going to be telling you he wants you in his life in some way, shape or form. That's his plan, okay? And he's inspired as well. He's saying, you've helped me more than you even realise by inspiring me. So I feel some of his music is definitely about you. You helped me to do better and make positive changes in my life. So because of you and your inspiration and your light and your love, he wants to change. And he wants to be a better version of himself. That's what you need to know. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. So will your health get back to being healthy and stable? And I feel you're definitely experiencing ascension symptoms. You've got wealth, and health is wealth. And this is the energy of between now and the end of April. So between now and the end of April, things are improving. So I would say yes between now and the end of April, because health is wealth. And this is a wealth card. So you may also notice you've got more money coming in, or you're feeling better. Maybe you want to go to work more. What does Raphael want you to know? Archangel Raphael. What does Archangel Raphael want you to know? Get a good night's sleep. So your sleep may be disrupted, and if you get a good night's sleep, it will help. All of heaven are already assisting with this healing because there is a spiritual reason. So it's likely there's some kind of ascension going on. Forgiveness heals. So the more you forgive, the more you will heal, and your body knows what to do. So obviously, if you need to see a doctor, do that. But I'm getting these cards as your body has sorted it out. But again, you know your body. I don't feel you even feel like you need to go and see anyone. But the angels are showing you that when you forgive, everything will heal. When you forgive, you'll feel better. Maybe you just need to forgive all these other options around him. Okay, because that's he's in his own right, he's a celebrity. So he's going to have people who want him not for who he is, but what he's doing. Okay, and it's all illusion. So see through that. I hope that helps, okay? I have to get my blood drawn. We'll call on Archangel Raphael and Jesus, and they'll be around you, okay? I am Seconia. Thank you for the donation, honey. What is Harshit feeling for me today? Any messages? So what is Harshit feeling for you today? He needs more time, okay? Right now I need time. Time to sort myself out. Time to sort my life out. To learn my lessons. Time to find my way. So you have to give him time to come towards you to show up correctly, okay? He's saying, I will come through for you. So if you give him time, he's going to come through for you. He's going to do what you want him to do. So the angels say you're moving into easier times between now and June, and you're going to feel more peaceful and calm. But you are my twin flame. You know, and he knows. So I feel between now and June there's going to be some major changes. But you've got to give him this time. His intention is, he said, I don't want you to move on, so I intend to tell you that. So he doesn't want you to move on. So he's not going to let you go. He's saying, I intend to do the right thing from now on. I want to come and see you and talk to you and steal a kiss, all three. So I'm getting between now and June, he's going to be showing up properly. What's your guidance with the dice? You've got breathe. So relax, breathe, let him come to you. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do Regina. She's just jumped in. Is my guy doing okay? Is your guy doing okay? This for Regina Sales. Is your guy doing okay? Your guy knows they can have it all with you. They know that. They know that with you, life would be prosperous and wonderful and magical. They're just busy with work and self-work. So I feel it's nothing you're doing wrong, or they're just busy. They could be busy in their job. They could be busy working on themselves. They know they can have it all with you. I feel things will improve between August and October. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do Jacinta says, Liz, is P done with me? Masculines are never done with feminines. He may feel final sometimes, but it isn't. Is he with someone else? The day of my surgery, I contacted him after that. Never heard from him till today. It's been 4 months now. Didn't even ask me how I'm doing. Now, you see that as selfish and nasty, but I feel he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to say. He didn't know how to make it better, so he run. So you got to forgive him for that, okay, instead of blaming him. So remember, you going through that by yourself has helped you to set boundaries and to know your own worth and value and to find faith. The more you feel contentment in your own life, the quicker you'll overcome your own ego. So I feel his ego was in the way when he was dealing with that, when you were going through that. You know, his ego was keeping him chained. He didn't know what to do. But I feel it's teaching you to set your own boundaries down and know your own worth and feel content with who you are and what you have. So really, his ego has taught you to love yourself more and give more to you. So as he moved on, or I don't feel he's moved on, that's your own ego telling you that. So we've got the Knife to Wands and the Page of Cups. I feel he may be talking to somebody, but I don't feel it's anything significant. I feel he intends to make changes to come towards you when the time is correct. He may be talking to someone in this present moment, but I don't feel it's like anything that's going to be life-changing for him. And don't get triggered by that. You know, I feel that, I mean, that's just his ego. So he's saying to you, desire, you are everything I've ever wanted and more. I deeply desire you in ways you can't even imagine. So sometimes they talk to someone to prove to themselves there's no one else in their heart but the feminine. It's like if you perhaps went on a date, you'd realise very quickly that person isn't really doing it for me. Because you know your masculine ticks all the boxes. So maybe your person has taught, I feel it's if there has been something going on, it's messaging. Don't feel it's like meeting up, talking, being intimate. I feel it could be online, like dating app or Facebook or something like that. I don't feel it's anything that's gone beyond a message, because he has desire for you. And it may just be stroking his ego. So what does he want you to know? He's saying he's inspired by your strength. So again, you know, you've shown him how strong you are by getting through what you went through. And he's manifesting a future with you. We may not feel good enough for you. He may not feel strong enough for you himself. So I feel you've just got to kind of put the energy more towards you and how you feel than him. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm going to answer a couple more, then I'm going off, guys. I've been on for 3 hours. So I'll be live again on Wednesday. So I'm going to do a message for Melissa, guided by my peeps, okay? So what does your dude want to say to you? I'm worried about what people think, and this is something I'm learning to overcome. So there are those fears of what will people think or say. And he also worries and cares about what you think and what you say. Slow and steady. He said, I'm on my way back to you, but I'm choosing to do this right. So you may see snails, okay? Slow, I'm taking it slow and steady so I don't mess things up again this time around. I am on my way though. So he is coming back to you even though it's very slow, you know, slow going. And that could be stressful for you. So, and he is trying to be more in the present moment, but he is taking action in this present moment. So he is thinking about what he needs to do and what adjustments he needs to make and what he needs to change. He said, I'm clearing karmic cycles to take control of my life. Interesting, okay? So what's his intention? Yeah, I know, and that's something that you've got to heal, because that's your own fears and your own struggles and your own insecurities. That's about you, not him, you know. So And he's saying, I feel like I'm going effing crazy, having some kind of mental meltdown. And you may feel that way too. So I feel you're mirroring each other's energy. You're feeling what he's feeling. And he feels like he's having a meltdown because he's got so much turmoil going on. So, and I know how it feels. I'm in the same position myself. So what's his karmic struggle? Yeah, I mean, look at this, okay? His karmic partner saying he has a loving heart. And I feel that's why she holds on. Because I don't feel he's acting in a certain way towards her. I feel that she knows, like she's seen how he perhaps used to be. And she's perhaps holding on to that. But he's saying, face the truth, we are done. I may have a loving heart, but that's shut down towards you a long time ago. You know, so face the truth, we are done. This isn't to you. This is to this karmic person. Face the truth, we're done. Because she's saying, oh, he has a loving heart. And she's saying, face the truth, we're done. So I feel that he knows it's over. It's just how he does it. Oh, does she know about you? Let's see. Does she know about you? She's afraid to start again. Look again, he has a loving heart. So what she wants you to know is, okay, that she knows she's got to start again, but she's afraid because he's got a loving heart, and perhaps she's worried about, will he ever meet anybody the same? That's what her fear is, so she's holding on. Does she know about you? Does she know about you? It's very likely she knows about you, but perhaps doesn't know who you are. You know, she'll feel your energy. We've got, yeah, the pride's in the way. So I feel she does know about you, but the pride's in the way. So again, this could be like making out everything's okay on social media, pretending everything's okay. And this could also be her pride and ego, thinking, well, he's mine. I'm not going to let anyone else have him. So the Five of Pentacles is fear of missing out. I feel she's afraid of losing him to you. So I feel she knows about you, even if it's just energy-wise. But she's afraid of losing out to you. You may feel like you're losing out to her, but it's the other way around. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do, Freya says, does my husband love me as much as I do, and how will my life be with him in the future? We got married in January and live in different countries until I moved to New York in a year. So how does he feel about you? How does your husband feel about you? He's taking steps forward. You may not be able to see it yet, but know that I am moving toward you, because each day I'm making steps forward in my own life, and every step forward is a step closer to you. So I feel things are going to improve between the two of you. He's going to, once you're together, you know, he's going to take steps forward. And he is making a bold move to be with you in some way, or you're making that bold move to be with him. So I feel that it is going to improve. I'm getting this as well as like in the new year. So this could even be 2027 that things get better, or between October moving into new year. So I feel like there could be a karmic cycle ending in October, which could be, you know, that you are in different countries. That could change by October moving into the new year. So I feel things are going to improve. Okay, so how is he feeling about you? Because I feel he doesn't really know how he feels about it. Like, you really, deep down, may not know how you feel about him, really, because you're not spending time together. It's like more of a, like a projection of what it could be, or, you know, looking at it through rose-coloured glasses, if that makes sense. Because you may not actually feel what you think you feel yourself. You won't know until you're together properly. But he's saying, I do desire you on every level. And I am transforming, and I do promise you union, and I am sending you love. So I feel it's all there. I feel there's a lot of hope in this, yes. But I feel October a turning point. I hope that helps, okay? Daisy D says, book it, lovely messages. So, messages for Daisy D from Art. Oh, there's some fear coming up. You may be going through some fear. There could be some karmic issues going on. That's bringing fear up in him. Let me just see what we've got here. Okay. So, he's giving you the stack, which is the promise of union. Okay. There could be something karmic he's going through that he needs to deal with. Trust the process. Again, 368. This is like, this keeps coming out for the masculines today. So, this is a sign their journey is progressing. Okay. So, 368 for him. Okay. So, you could be seeing 3, 6, and 8. But I feel this is what he wants you to know. It's like and this is him. So his pathway and purpose are unfolding as they need to, Know that the soul will always tell you what will serve your joy and contentment. So I feel like his soul is obviously guiding him to you because you give him joy and contentment. And that's what he knows. That's why you've got the promise of union here. You've got duality. You've got fall. So things could be falling into place around the fall season. This could be like October is significant. He is spying on you with emotional eyes. Now, blue eyes could be significant as well. But it's like, when I see blue eyes, I see it more as emotion. You know, like he's spying on you with emotion. So when he looks at you on social media, when he thinks about you, he brings up emotion in him. And he may be very tired as well. He may have tired eyes as well. That's why he could have like runny eyes, or he could have issues with his eyes. He could be tired. He may even need to wear glasses if he doesn't already, because it's showing me like straining eyes. 555, so he's going through major changes. He could also have some facial hair that you've noticed, or he could have a beard or stubble. And he could be wearing joggers, so he may just feel like he needs to relax a bit more. Joggers can also be about running or movement exercise, but I'm seeing this more as he needs to relax a bit more. So he may be a bit stressed out, you know, and he needs to release that. Let me just bring in another card. What's his intention towards you? What's his intention for you, Daisy? What does he want you to know? I need to sort myself out. And I feel this is because he's tired. And he said, I want us to get a dog or a cat. So he may be an animal lover. So he may be thinking about when you're together, you would get an animal like a dog or a cat, or maybe he has existing animals, or you do. But he thinks about you in that way, like you'd be a good dog mum or cat mum. I hope that helps, okay? So if you see dogs or cats, that's a sign, or any other animal that you may think are getting. It may not be a dog or a cat. It could be a hamster or a lizard, who knows? It could be a lizard, who knows, okay? Ling says, hi Liz, what is next from SD to me? Ling, anything this March? So what's his intention in March? He's saying, I don't want this to be a secret anymore. So his intention for this month is to bring something out into the open. There's that message again. I want us to get a cat or a dog. So this could be about, I mean, cats are about independence, dogs are about loyalty. So it could be an extra message there. This is definitely a future message. It's not like you're going to get a cat or a dog in March. Maybe you are, you know, maybe you're thinking of getting an animal. But he doesn't want this to be a secret anymore. He wants it to be out in the open. So what else is he wanting you to know? Look at this, the sun. He knows his true happiness is with you because it's always felt right with you. Now, the sun is happiness, positive outcome, a yes from heaven. So you couldn't get a better card coming out, could you really? So whether it's in March or not, it's coming anyway, regardless of the timing. He is dreaming about you in March and he's learning lessons. So, you know, March is more about lessons and understanding than anything else. He said, I've been learning some hard lessons recently, but I realise now they are all coming in to help me remember who I am, to take control of my life so I can make changes and be able to live the life I'm truly here to live. And when I go to sleep, I see and hold you in my dreams, and it's beautiful. I can't wait for the dreams that I have of our life together to become a reality. So he's dreaming about you, okay? What else? What else, okay? He said, I dreamt about a dream that I have about my career. So this could also be connected with changing his job or doing something differently in his career. He's dreamed about that too. So I feel he's planning on making big changes. What else do you need to know? You've got acceptance as the key. Melissa, I want to do you the dice as well. I don't think I use the dice for you. Yeah, compassion for you. So I have compassion for Spy Dude. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to do a collective and then I'm going to go off, okay? So if you're asking about a message from your DM, let's check. This is collective message. No more donations, okay? So I'll put that in. No more donations because I'm going to go off. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. No more. I don't know what I'm trying to put here. I can't even spell. No more donations, okay? So no more donations. This is a collective message for everyone, okay? So you're inspiring to your person, whether it's they see you at work or they see you online or they just feel your energy or they feel your strength. They're inspired by you. And you've helped them more than you even realise by inspiring them to do better in their life and make positive changes in their life. And this is collective. So, for example, if you've woke them up in their life, they know now they can have something new, different. Something you challenge them. That's what I'm picking up on. You challenge them in ways no one else has ever challenged them, because you're their person, their perfect person. They're saying I'm conflicted and defensive because I'm finding the strength to change. So they may be going through a lot of chaos in their physical world. They could be arguing with someone, or they could just be in turmoil with themselves because they need the strength and courage to change, to speak their truth, to make a decision. So they're finding strength and courage to speak their truth, make their move, becoming brave enough to start again. And that's why they can be conflicted and defensive. That's why they can pull away, because they need time to process and think and plan to find that strength. And they don't want you to see them as weak. Okay, so that's why they can pull away from you. So your message, if you're watching, the message for you is to know that you are building a solid foundation, even if it doesn't seem that way. You may also be seeing 1111. And this is about you working on your stability, your career, your lifestyle, becoming your best version, and going for what you were ready to go for when you're ready to go for it. So if you're feeling guided to perhaps start a new job, do it. Or start a project, do it. Or declutter, do that. Okay, because you're ready to go for what you really want. And also that can bring up impatience. So you're learning to trust the process, because I feel between April and June, there's a significant thing happening collectively. Their intention is to kiss your hot lips. So they're definitely thinking about you physically. I want to kiss your hot lips. A lot of desire between the two of you. And they say, I want us to get a dog or a cat. Now, some of you already have dogs and cats or animals, so you're going to have them together. You may even get a dog or a cat. But I feel with this, what I'm picking up on is you're independent, and that inspires them, and that makes them loyal to you. It makes them want to be loyal to you. So have faith in that. Let's get one more card. Anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Fell in my bucket, so clearly I meant to bring bucket messages in as well. Anything else out there? Okay, so we've got forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, forgive them, forgive everything and rise, okay? Forgive. And remember, you're on a journey of self-discovery. Why? Because coming together with your twin flame, you come together with yourself first. So you've got the initial E and U. They may be significant. U can be for understanding. Don't underestimate them. E can be for evening. Something happening in the evening. You've got, put the focus on your healing right now, because I've got focus and books. You may be seeing 222 as well. So put your focus on things you enjoy, like reading books, watching films. You may even get signs in films or books too. And they bring clarity in. Things are going to move forward in the spring. We've got spring there. Things are going to spring forward. Some of you are going to have a new car, and you're going to be living together within 6 months, okay? And there may be silence for a while for some of you, but those memories are still there. The reason there's silence is because you need to heal. So, well, I feel something turning around within 6 months, okay? So put the focus on yourself at this current time. Trust the process. If you're seeing 222, spiders, feathers, 444, that's a sign the angels are around you. I feel they are focused on you, but they do need to heal something. They're constantly thinking about you, memories, nostalgia. So even if there's silence for a while, things are still shifting in this springtime. You're receiving signs through films and books as well. And I do feel you're going to be living together. Okay, but I feel as well someone's going to get a new car within 6 months. Maybe they even have to get a new car to be with you. Okay, to drive to you or to be with you. Or maybe they have a car with someone else and they need to get rid of that and get their own car. But I feel there's definitely changes happening to move you forward. And a collective message, what do we all need to know today? Acceptance. Accept where you are, trust the journey, and have faith. Okay, I'm going off, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love. I'll be live again on Wednesday. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.